Okay, we're good.
Okay, so yeah, last session we were just kind of getting over the whole cult stuff, kind of recuperating from the injuries, both physical and mental, sustained during that. And we ran across an NPC who I regret I have forgotten the name of.
Hang on, let me just get my notes because I've forgotten as well.
Best DM, 10 out of 10.
Hey, there's a reason I write these things down, all right?
No, I get it.
So her name was Ferris Surley.
Yeah, so we met this girl called Ferris who approached us in the form of a wolf, rather oddly, before transforming into a person and revealing that she knew Larry's mother well enough to recognize her by scent. And we got we were kind of like a bit apprehensive about her because Kai noticed that she served in the same military faction that Nor did at one point, but was a lower rank than him. So that left us all a little apprehensive about trusting her. But she invited us into our house. She seemed to be friendly enough and not have any ill intentions. And yeah, we had a bit of a conversation in which she revealed that she'd grown up. She'd grown up with Lowry's mother, and she'd given and she believed that there's like us that there's no way that Lowry's father could have committed the crime. So she kind of gave us her blessings and kind of I think did she give us some like food or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were invited over for dinner.
Yeah. So we ate with her. At which point, I revealed that I had these kind of these weird powers. I don't know where they come from, which panicked her. And as it turns out, there is a powerful kind of what seems to be some kind of a powerful mechanical faction operating in the area who are seeking out people such as myself who have this natural magic power. They found me due to me using Tides of Chaos, which was counted as magic, and yeah, we fought them, killed the mechanical things quite easily. Then one of them summoned a fucking chimera, which kind of destroyed us. And Kai got kidnapped. Everyone else got left kind of unconscious on the floor. And yeah, that was where we ended the session. Oh yeah, and the other very important thing that happened was that during a wild magic surge, Kai gained immunity to alcohol for the next 3 weeks.
I like how that's the detail you focus on, and not the
You
fact
for-
that you
you
were
forgot-
fucking kidnapped as a member
You
of
also
the
there's another very important thing you forgot. A very important person you met. Here's Roman.
Not that.
I'd rather not remember him. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
same. But yeah,
You repressed that memory.
yeah,
Potions would have been of great help.
Gadget will not remember that.
the important thing is that I can now just walk up to the biggest guy in any tavern, challenge him to a drinking contest, and win.
And get all the victory that entails.
Yeah.
Make the most of it. You've only got 3
Yeah.
weeks.
I've actually written down like in my Discord channel that I use to like keep track of my stuff. I have just written like can't be drunk for 21 days, and I'm going to keep the countdown in there.
Now, here's my question though. Does Kai know the effect of the
I'd
misfired
imagine
spell?
not, but I think he's going to find out soon enough the next time he tries to get drunk.
It's just like
I need to forget all this happened.
Which, as we
It's not working.
As we've established,
Why isn't it
that's quite
working?
a common occurrence.
It just turns out that Kai's been chugging chugging one of Nor's whiskey bottles, just like
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, when you said again, I was like, when was the first time?
I don't know. He has had like multiple drinks when we've gone to a tavern before. Probably not enough to get him fully drunk, but you know.
I mean, he does have quite a bit lower
Yeah,
body
yeah.
mass to get drunk than, say,
Well,
Gadrin.
He
kid's only 16.
I think he is like canonically the shortest member of the party.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot. I was trying to bring up that height thing again.
Oh yeah,
Because I made a
unfortunately,
reference to the last one.
the height difference isn't going to be quite as impressive as the first time we did that.
Oh yeah.
In case you didn't
Yeah.
know, Rec, the first time we did that is it was during our very first campaign. We had a half elf cleric. I was a dragonborn rogue who was a bit of
That is
a
normal, yeah.
kind of stunted growth, so
Yeah.
smaller than average, but still pretty tall, relatively speaking. And then a tallest member was a tiefling, and Matt was playing a kobold.
Now the funniest part though is that my kobold had enough strength, raw strength, that he could carry the entire party over his head.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
confusing.
He was playing paladin.
Wait, how the hell did Astro yeet him?
Well, see, here's the thing.
Strength is
It's
not
kind
my
of
weight, Kai.
it's kind of like a diamond. A diamond is incredibly tough and durable,
Yeah, I see.
but they're
right.
very light. You know,
Yeah, that makes sense actually.
it's
yeah.
like raw devastation of like a gun,
Okay.
but
yeah.
at the same
Like
time,
how
same
ants
weight.
can lift several, like how ants
Yeah,
can lift
he's-
several times their body
I'm
weight,
as
but
strong
they're
as
also
an
incredibly tiny.
Also,
Mhm.
yeah, let me
I'm as
pencil this
strong as
session
an ant.
into
If an ant was this big, yeah.
pencil this session into my
Honestly, if
into
an
my
ant was
brain.
that big, I'm pretty sure the ant would dwarf the entire human race combined.
Well, I'm so proud of myself. I have 2 sessions yesterday and 2 today.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're coming back.
We need to stage an intervention.
I think it is very well established by this point that yes, you do.
Hi, I'm George. I'm a D&D addict.
Hi,
Hi, George.
2 years ago, I said I agreed to run a D&D campaign for my friends. It ruined my life.
I've had other people try and step in once in a while, but it's just not enough.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, shall we get started?
Yes, we shall begin. And to start things out, George, would you mind joining me in the D&D secret channel?
Could not have expected this.
I know, it's an incredible surprise.
See you guys on the other side.
See you on the other side.
Maybe.
They're gone. Let's talk about them.
Well, now I'm trying to find a height board for reference.
Hmm.
Alright, I got it. I got it now.
Nice.
Alright. So we got crap. Okay. Do you remember how tall your character is? I can go back and find the sheets, but
He's 6'8".
6'8". Okay, I will mark that with green. And there, close enough. That's gonna bother me. That's not perfectly on the line. Yeah, there we go. I gotta see what all the other characters were.
The adventure begins. They're always beside you. Your nerdy best friends. In the DM to guide you. And they rise from the flames for the battles ahead. Villains beware, 'cause you're about to be dead.
Critical, roll, critical.
They got magic and flair. They put daggers and cunning. They don't see over there. There's a monster incoming. Inspiration is waiting. Rise up, don't think twice. Put your fate in your hands. Take a chance, roll the dice. Can you answer the call? Digging deep in your soul as the legends unfold. Now it's your turn to roll. And this is how we get copyrighted by a bunch of voice actors.
I can't read what the height for Lowry. Wait, did I read this right? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. No, this can't be right. It is right. Oh man. Kai actually kind of dwarf Snore.
Oh boy.
How could this happen?
How could this happen to you? You made a mistake. Your character's too short.
I think it's just Kai is tall.
He's a growing boy.
Well, to actually note, to be fair, with Nora's age and stuff, yeah, Nora is actually short. But I didn't realize that Kai had a whole 4 inches of height on him.
I imagine Gadrin dwarfs everyone else, though, right?
Yeah, by a decent little bit. All right, now I don't know how tall Lowry is. Well, let's not write in 24, because that would be giant.
She says, okay, I looked on the character sheet and it says slightly above average human height.
All right, I can roll with that. I can figure it out.
Yes, Kai seems to be getting amazing rolls.
Can't relate.
What do you mean can't relate? He rolled a 2.
Oh, no, then I can really relate.
Just misread the situation.
Average human height. They gave it in centimeters.
Fascinating. So we can just create channels at will here.
Pretty much. I don't feel as bad now. I'm not the shortest character in the group.
Are you gonna post the chart to us, or are you just gonna leave it be?
Nah, I'll post it here in a sec.
Okie doke.
You said Gadron's 6'8", right?
Yes. He's a
Jesus.
big boy.
A foot and 2 inches above me, geez. All right, well, the height thing is done. Oh wait, no, I'll go ahead and put the height number next to it for my sake.
Sounds good. How much do you want to bet that 2 that George rolled earlier is a perception check?
You know, that would make the most sense, all things considered, because those are the only rolls I ever see him get bad ones.
Although it's a +2 modifier, so it wouldn't be that.
Is it something charisma based, you think?
I feel like the bonus would be a lot higher.
Maybe. I don't know what kind of caster he is. Is he a charisma caster?
He's a charisma caster.
Okay, then yeah, it's probably a lot higher.
It looks from looking out at his character sheet. It seems like his it's either a Constitution modifier or an Intelligence modifier. I'd imagine a Constitution to determine how fast he woke up.
That would make sense. Or he got poisoned by the Chimera, or one of the dog things.
No, the Chimera just knocked me out. Yeah, actually no, he got burned to a crisp. Not to a crisp, but he got burned badly.
Which one did? What?
The Chimera tossed a fireball at him. That's what downed him.
So I know before and all that, but I'm talking about now. Who knows what kind of situation he's in?
Mm-hmm. It would appear that he's rolled an 85 on a D100.
Oh. Interesting.
Sounds like a wild magic.
Dang. Even my disguise as Jameson it doesn't put me above him.
You are a short band.
All right, now I'm gonna post it.
Alrighty.
There's the height reference for the characters.
So Lowry is the shortest at 5'2". Then it's Nor, Kai, and Gadrin.
Yep. Like that's a considerable height difference there.
Mm-hmm. Freaking Gadrin. I love him.
Oh man. I'm still just taken aback by the height difference.
Between you and Kai.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. Kai's a grown boy. Meanwhile, Gadrin's a big grown-up man.
Oh man.
I just remembered last session we experienced the tragic loss of the Impart.
Oh yeah.
I milked that for all it was worth, man. Although don't tell Tom, but my current plan is to cut out the heart of the Chimera when we next fight it and put it in the box.
Assuming we'd be able to even kill it. Like, a fireball wiped half the party.
Yeah, you forget Gadrin can't die.
Alright. Well, the rest of us can, and as we've seen, Nora's not a fan of dying. I've been messaging Larry about the height update things and stuff. So we're short gang over here, and we've came to the agreement. This is how we're gonna have to apparently talk to the rest of the party. Oh. Let me see. There you are.
Just the stack. I feel like all three of you would have to stack on top of each other to just talk to Gadrin.
I mean, to be fair, of the current party, you know, Kai only has to kind of look up. Admittedly, if me or Larry or Nora or Larry would want to talk to Gadron, they'd have to piggyback off of Kai to do it.
Yep.
Because the piggybacking wouldn't work. Which also, speaking of piggyback, this is what we've struck an accord.
Oh dear.
I mean, hey, we gotta make do with what we can. We're short gang over here.
Okay.
You guys have missed some happening.
Yeah, that size chart is probably incorrect, I think.
Yeah.
No.
It's off the character sheet, yeah, because I have Kai 5'10". I didn't realize everyone else in the party was so short, honestly.
I didn't either.
I honestly thought Lowry was taller.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I was actually talking, and this is our agreement of how we're gonna have to start talking to the rest of the party because of how much shorter we are. So let me just post this here.
Oh dear.
we struck an accord that we'd take turns on the piggyback thing.
This is the only way for Gadron to communicate with people.
No, but here's the thing though. If me and or if Nora or Lowry want to talk to Gadron, they'd have to go to Kai to piggyback off of him because piggybacking on either one of us, we're not going to get the extra height needed to speak at an eye level.
He isn't even fully grown.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole time I've imagined like talking kind of down towards Kai. Now apparently paradigm shift because even as Jameson, I'm still shorter. I've been talking up at Kai.
I mean, Kaya's literally. I'm pretty sure Kaya's literally just my height because like most of
you're 5'10".
Let me find the conversion. 5'10" to meters.
Oh, do you measure yourself in meters?
Yeah. I'm.
He's European.
Wait, why is that? 5.83 5'10"? I'm assuming that's wrong. Where's 5 foot? Oh yeah, I'm. It's 180 centimeters apparently, which I'm about that tall. Yeah.
Oh, you're taller than me.
Well, funny thing, my brother was actually taller than you guys at Kai's age.
I mean, I am also like slightly older than Kai. Well, 2 years.
I just realized maybe it's just fate that all my characters are just apparently short. I don't realize I'm making them as short as I am.
I'm sorry. What was his name again?
A.K.A.
Yeah, he was the outlier.
What about how tall's Innie?
Yeah, 5'4", pretty small.
Right.
Which makes sense for the concept of the thing there. Let me actually see how tall Acadius was.
Acadius was a giant.
7.
I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah, he was 6'3". He was pretty tall.
Yeah.
And Gadron's
he's
still taller
the outlier. Yeah, but does Gadron have an infernal wolf mount? I don't think so.
Does Gadron have a battering ram?
Yeah, that's true. No matter what Gadron has, he doesn't have the battering ram.
The battering ram was something.
Well, see, you know what Gadrin has? An inability to
All
die.
hail the battering ram. Worship the battering ram. No, it came in clutch.
Yeah.
Couple of
well,
times.
We've told
Yeah.
you a statue story.
Now let me ask
that,
you,
was, that was a hike of a battering ram.
what's Gadron's wisdom?
His wisdom is 11.
Ah, you'd be a little more susceptible to some of the things I have there.
Gadrin,
Timer's going
Gadrin,
off. I need to turn it off.
me when Gadrin is wiser than Kai.
I mean, to be fair, Kai is pretty
He's like young and naive.
inexperienced.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish up my laundry once I'm done.
Guy's fucking fat.
Kai firmly believes that he can take on literally anything.
You know, I never realized. I always do you guys ever not pay attention to certain aspects of your character sheet and then you're kind of surprised by it?
Yes, all the time.
I
height
did
and
not
stuff.
realize how feeble Nor is. I've got a -1 in strength, and I have a 7 for intelligence.
I'm kind of acutely aware of Gadrin's strengths and weaknesses in that regard.
I think Kai is one of the first characters for a proper campaign and not one I've made who has a positive constitution modifier. I have a really bad habit of dumping that stat.
Why?
I mean, it's just extra health. It's not.
You're not supposed to dump Constitution unless you're Eni.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Actually, speaking of, I saw something at work today that as soon as I read it, I was like, it just any came to mind, dude. Yeah, let me post it.
Was a .ini file extension.
No, no, I don't want to. There we go.
All
right.
The great thing. GPS 41
Okay.
has no negative
So,
modifiers.
Shall we continue?
Should
we continue?
I'm waiting for Matt's post. Tap and die. That's good.
Oh dear.
I realized AC
Oh,
has a pretty hard cap after a certain point.
Yeah, it does. Anyway, you guys can continue. Kai's not currently present.
I mean, the last place I was at 2 failed death saves, so I would like to see where we currently are before anything.
It's simple. You're at 3 failed death saves.
You know, I want to say, Tom said that we were saved during last session, but just for fun, would I have died? Yes, I would have died.
You would have died.
Yep. I mean, honestly, I find Gadrin falling unconscious when he did it, blessing in disguise, because otherwise you would have had to make that third death save.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
All good. I don't know if you heard. I did a for fun roll to see if I would have died. I would have died.
Oh.
Nora's been on the brink of death more times than Gadrin has been down.
Gadrin has been down twice.
To be honest, he's probably been on the brink of death more than Gadrin's been hit.
I hate how right you are.
Matt, Tom, speaking of that, when leveling up, is it okay if I change the techniques I use for my superiority dice? Because I kind of want to exchange sweeping attack for riposte now.
I think normally when you put it in, it's already done. So sorry, but this time no. You've been running with that.
I'll look into given that I'm not here. I'll look into the rules on it while you guys play.
All right. I haven't killed myself yet, so let's see how much further we can go. Oh dear.
Okay.
This has been my experience. All right.
So you all, Nor, you're actually the first to wake up. You find yourself underneath a few trees, lying in something soft.
I kind of jolt up and take a look around, because last I knew I was running from some terrifying things.
As you look around, first thing you see is Ferris, who's right next to you, currently tending to Lowry. She turns to you and goes, "Oh, thank goodness, you're awake."
What happened? Where's Kai?
She looks down. He was taken. I tried to stop, but chimeras are fast and dangerous creatures. I'm so sorry.
How's she doing? Kind of nod towards Lowry.
She'll recover soon. Although, I don't think I've ever seen burn marks quite this bad on someone before, but turns out I am still capable of healing that. I owe it to her mother.
And the big guy, is he alright?
Gadrin? He's fine. As you can see.
Am I allowed to wake up yet, or?
Yes. Yeah.
Gadget just sort of wakes up and looks up at the ceiling and then just goes, "Where's that chimera?"
What ceiling? You're both outside.
No, right at the sky. He's just staring up there and just says, "Where's that chimera?"
It's not here right now. I don't know. It's headed off somewhere that way. She points in the direction of where you originally saw the panthers running.
Gadget narrows his eyes. As soon as Lover's ready, we need to go save Kai.
Good luck. It's, well, to be honest, every time some of ours have been taken, they've never come back.
Well, as Kai could attest to, that's probably what they said about his friends and prospects.
These aren't the bladed vipers. I honestly don't know who they are, but they're very interested in people with strong magical capabilities, innate magical capabilities. We don't know what they do with them, but
Gadrin looks down to where she pointed with a steely determination. I don't care who they think they are, what they want with him. They took a friend, and we're going to save him. Yeah, and he looks at Nor, right?
Well, of course we're gonna save him. We have to think of a way to go about it. We can't just run in. It's a chimera. And you saw what it did, and
Gadrin looks at Lowry. Yeah.
Lowry is still out.
Yeah, I know. He's just looking at how bad she is, and he's sort of thinking to himself.
I mean, do you have anything that we could use? Anything that could even just help us?
She sighs. If I had anything, I would have used it years ago. Save other people in this village. I'm supposed to be the main guard, but I keep I keep failing in this. All I do is hide. Now my friend's daughter is out cold, and a young boy who just wanted to see a new country, who dedicated himself to helping a friend, he's gone missing. He's been taken.
Gadrin,
Well, we will get him back.
yeah, Gadrin nods. He goes to put a hand on her shoulder and says that we haven't faced a challenge we can't handle together, and we're not going to start now.
She looks at you and nods. Well, from what I've seen, from what I can tell in your eyes, you've never given up before. And if I could hazard a guess, you're not going to start doing that now, are you?
Gadrin shakes his head. Giving up is not what I do.
I could tell when you faced off that chimera by yourself. It was absolutely stupid, but brave nonetheless.
Gadrin. Gadrin just sort of shrugs. As far as I can tell, I'm the only one in this party who can't die. So, who better to face the unkillable than me?
I guess. I suppose that makes sense.
You said before. Do you know
Yes?
anything about where it comes from, or anything that we could go off of?
We've tracked their footprints before, but after a while they just seem to disappear.
Could you track them by scent?
I've tried. And after a while it just seems to stop. It just halts in the middle of its path. And it doesn't help that a large amount of them are inorganic. You saw that, Cobra.
No. You keep referring to them as a they. Is the chimera not the one that's kind of having them do this?
I don't think so. Chimeras aren't. Well, they're not intelligent. They're usually the result of some sort of arcane mishap, I think. What happens when combining animals goes awry? Sometimes people use that to their advantage.
Gadrin.
I can take you to where we lost them before once Lowry's back up, but after that you might have to figure it out yourself.
Gadrin nods. So, I'm whatever it takes. We're gonna get Kai back. And he looks at Nor. So, before we start charging into something that can that can breathe fire on us, what what do you say we make a plan for what happens when we initially go in there? Because
I'm all down for plans, but honestly, I'm not sure what to plan for. I have no idea what to expect. It's just a forest that they emerge from. They clearly will have the home field advantage.
yeah, that's what they said. That's what we said about the Bladed Vipers, didn't we?
I feel like we may have just gotten lucky with how they were organized, or disorganized. They weren't expecting anyone, but I don't know.
If worst comes to worst, no, get behind me.
Hmm. Not all of us quite have the same death wish. I know that you're enthralled with fighting, but
And
some of us cut it a little closer than others.
Gadrin puts a hand on Nor's shoulder. Look, if you if you if you were that scared of dying, you wouldn't be on this adventure, would you?
Trust me, the whole reason I'm here is because I'm scared of dying.
There's no reason to be. I've practically seen you. I've practically seen you die twice, and yet you're still here.
Uh, Trust me, it's been more than twice.
And yet you're still here. You're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for.
Well, we best start thinking a plan, shouldn't we then?
Lead the way. I as as my as my mom used to tell me, I have a bad tendency to to think only about only about the fights in front of me.
I hope you're ready, because if this plan fails, there's going to be quite the fight ahead of us.
Yeah, Gadrin nods. And if that happens, yeah, and if we have Kai by that point, you grab Kai and get out of there. Cause I, cause I, cause as you've seen, I can't die.
I'm not too keen to test that theory.
It's not a theory. I've shown it off. Yeah, the yeah Gadrin, yeah yeah pulls pulls aside one of his pauldrons to show a particularly bad gash on the material underneath. That was that was from 10 years ago. Yeah, that
Nor, Nor kind of goes to say something, and he just kind of stops and just, hmm, well, I suppose we don't have proof against your argument. You're very much still here, as am I, so.
Gadget
But
nods with a
still,
smile.
even still, let's try and avoid testing it.
Gadget just sort of chuckles. I don't know how successful we'll be at that hypothesis.
Now I'll kind of turn back to the lady there, and do you have anything that I I know your house is a bit in ruins, but do you have anything like potions, anything, health potions, something where, as you've seen, we've been pretty bare bones for a while.
Let me see if I can find anything. She goes right into the house, starts looking. About 3 minutes later, she comes back out with 2 potions of healing and 1 potion of healing, which is the next tier, whose name I can't remember.
Potion of greater healing.
Greatest of
I have
great,
no
because I
idea.
know there's one. Okay, potion of healing, potion of greater healing, potion of superior healing. I think that's what it is.
Hmm.
Yeah, superior. So healing, greater healing, superior healing, supreme healing. That's it. Okay, so it's potion
Oh,
of
wait,
healing and a potion of greater healing.
I was right.
You-
I was just
Yes,
kidding.
you were actually right. You were actually right.
No, I think the name of the item you were actually looking for was Deck of Many Things there.
No.
You know, hold on. See, here's the thing. Even if we were to, I would not dare pull a card. You've seen the kind of rolls I get. RNG is not in my favor.
You would
I would
get banished 100%.
I would pull a card that would not only be instant death, but my soul would be banished to the 9 realms of like fire.
That is a card.
I don't know. There would be like the Wizards of the Coast would throw out an update and be like, "Hey, we added a single card to the deck of many things," or when, and that would be the card I pulled with that effect.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And see, if Gadget
So
found it, he'd probably find a thing that that lowers his armor class by 2 or something.
Once per day cannot die.
Or better yet, once per day cannot ever go unconscious for any reason.
Anyway, continue on.
Yeah,
I'll use endure.
yeah. So I'll,
Okay. So yeah, she comes back with the
from her.
potions.
Thank you. Looking at them, seeing the, I imagine one is either a little bit bigger or at least a richer color. I'm not exactly sure how a greater potion would look.
It's well, as it goes along, it does change color slightly. Then the normal healing potions are red. Greater healing looks a little more blue.
I kind of look at
And
them.
as she hands them to you, this I assume you're going to be holding these.
I'll be holding a couple. And I'll kind of look up to Gadron and hand him the blue one, the greater potion.
Gadron picks it up. What does this do?
It heals you. If you suffer any wounds, just drink it and they'll close right up.
Gadron looks again, shrugs, and puts it in his satchel.
And as she's handing one to you, Nor, she whispers, "Your friend is right, you know. You're so much braver than you give yourself credit for. And I know that. Otherwise, how would you have escaped then?"
About that time, he kind of realizes his form and just kind of takes a step back and. I guess you can see why I was a bit standoffish on our meeting.
She looks at her wrist and back to you. I know. I understand. When I first saw you in that form, I was a bit surprised, but seeing how high you are and yet you still escaped, that's... You'll have to tell me about it when you have the time.
Once I fully understand it, I'll be sure to tell you the tale. Kind of give a nod and...
Of course. Take your time. Right at that moment, Lowry seems to be coming to, so she immediately goes down to help her up. Lowry just holds her head, looks up to you guys. What happened?
They got Kai.
And we're gonna get him back.
Right. Yes, we are. I really wish Naya was actually here because I don't know how to play Lowry.
Yeah. Question: when
Anyway.
is Nye gonna be here? Do we know?
Yeah, Nye will be here in a bit. I think.
Like
I think.
6
Yeah.
minutes, I think she said.
basically they're watching Endgame with family, so it's quite a long film.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it might be a little late because I think they were planning to start at 7, but my session that I was running before this finished at like 7:10 or something, so it might be another 10 minutes or so.
Okay. That's fine.
Being said, while we're out there doing who knows what, would you be able to watch over her? And I kind of nod to the well, actually, I kind of look around. Where's Barnaby in the cart?
Barnaby, you notice had actually managed to flee the village slightly, so it's just kind of hanging out of the just sort of like the outskirts, just sort of quivering behind a tree. The cart got very lucky. It did get quite a bit damaged during the attack. Luckily, the casket and the sack are still fine. Well, the casket is completely fine, thanks to the protective magic. The sack, looking a little redder than it was.
Why have you got
And starting to
Why you gotta
I'm
scare me
starting
with
to
that big long pause?
Because it's fun!
Yeah,
Because
right.
I'm a
You won't get until we've DM'd your own campaign, right?
I get it. I get it.
What do you say?
Actually,
when you become a DM, you'll understand.
I get it. Like there's little things that I've got planned for when that campaign eventually comes to fruition. Where I'll just have you roll random saving throws and just not tell you what it's for.
Oh yeah, the old. Could I get a perception check from everyone? Okay,
Yeah,
you don't see anything.
Okay. No, you don't even say that. You just say, "Okay, then."
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
What was your HP again?
Oh yeah, it's just like, don't worry, it's not for damage. Oh, it's not for damage. Wait, it's not for damage.
I think my favorite one is just that image of like DM. Okay, right. So let me roll to hit. Okay, so never mind. It's a crit. Okay, so let me roll for damage. Actually, no. There's not much point rolling for damage. Okay, roll me a death save. Wait, no, don't bother with the death save.
Just roll 46. Keep the highest one.
I just think of this just sparks my thought of the that video I posted in D&D discussion. In the center of the room, there's a chest. Roll initiative.
I actually did that with Matt with the door.
Yep.
Yeah, you. Oh yeah, of course you were there.
You know, that's the interesting thing. The dice have been so eager to get me killed, and yet gave me a natural 20 when I did a perception on the door, and it saved my life.
Yep.
Yeah, you just jumped out the last possible second.
Yeah, with your character's track record, what I'd expect was that you like hold your hand out onto the door, get your hand eaten, and fail the perception check to notice what's just happened.
And just like, why can't I hold on to this door not properly as the stump just kind of knocks against it ineffectively?
Just like, where did my hand go? No.
Hey, little mimic, what you eating there? Oh.
You know, funnily enough, that's not the first time I've had a close encounter with a mimic.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
The
I had a
whole point of
human
mimics
fighter.
is to have close encounters.
I had a human fighter, and there were 3 chests in a prison. And of all 3 chests, I chose the one that was the mimic, and it grabbed my hand.
Oh dear.
But it now this was not an ordinary mimic. It didn't go straight to attacking. Instead, a riddle was posed. If I failed the riddle, I would die.
Right.
If I didn't, he would let me go and eat the people we killed in the prison.
My favorite use of a mimic I did was in the original Firegate, not the one I ran for you guys. There was like they're in that like mountain dungeon with all the drow, and they just came to an abandoned room, and there were loads of spider webs in it, and I just would not stop emphasizing how many spider webs there were around this singular chest. And they were just like all looking around, all like, okay, there has to be spiders somewhere. Where's the giant spiders? And then they open the chest and it's a mimic.
The bait and switch at its finest.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't be. It's just normal chess, but the spider webs are the mimics.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Yeah, the chest is perfectly fine, but the door you came in is a mimic.
You know, the fun thing here is we don't even have to feel bad about talking off topic because it just gives 9 more time.
Right?
Yeah, no, I'm kind of encouraging it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, ordinarily about 5 minutes ago I would have said, okay, D&D.
Yeah, but in this case, it's just I mean, we're still
Another
talking
fun
about
fact.
D&D.
In Creation of Blaze, I had like a loose idea of what the plot would be. I hadn't planned everything because obviously specifics don't happen until you guys get there. But I did have a scene planned which involved obtaining a deck of many things.
Oh, hey!
Oh no! But yes, there was a scene in that campaign that involved obtaining a deck of many things, and it would have been the first time I'd ever used one.
Glad you can make it.
I'm on push to talk. I was speaking. Give me.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
You didn't.
Okay.
You didn't really miss.
So
it.
I do want to say, so with the new character growth we've had here, with the Gadron and Nor, and with the height chart, this is my new goal, Rick.
Wait, what's your new goal?
What did you post?
That would be the. I'll post it. This is the new goal.
I'm scared.
That way I could easily get my surprise attacks off. It'd be beneficial all around. Okay, let me post it.
Hiding behind.
Post it in D&D memes.
Yep. This is the new goal.
I haven't killed myself yet, so see how it... What is the context of...
Oh my word.
I love the bow, the addition there.
Yeah. That's the only way I'd be able to attack, but still.
I don't know how down Gadron would be with that, but it's a funny mental image.
Just like Gavin finishes his attack, it's like, phew, it's over. Gavin just turns around, revealing
Sneak attack.
And then I miss, and they stab me 37 times.
and then Gadget turns back around and kills them all.
Did you specifically... I like how you specifically said 37.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, that kills people!
Sometimes in the chest. I did not know that. Killing people is my least favorite thing to do.
Oh, where are his
arms?
Where are his hands?
They don't be hands, but satisfied.
Anyway, D&D.
Now Nai's here. We can go to D&D. Okay, so long story short, Nai, I did a secret thing with George. Then you guys woke up. Rek and Nor had a little bonding moment, and Miss Ferris, your mother's friend, she knows about that Nor is a member of him, about how he escaped. Ooh. With that being said, so now you're all awake, and Ferris is currently in wolf form, guiding you through the path. You're following the footprints. And for the most part, everything seems fine. There's nothing all that subtle about them, about the way they're going. Until about 3/4 of a mile out, everything just seems to stop.
Yeah, like it's not even gradual, it's just sudden.
Yeah. Just like something just picked them up out of thin air.
Yeah, Gadrin looks around at the trees around him, just trying to figure out. Okay, maybe they climbed.
Mm.
Yeah, because he remembers the elf encounters he had
None of the
earlier, where he
footprints
had
going
to throw
toward.
his sword at one of them.
Yeah.
Kind of walk forward into the clearing a little bit, but kind of looking around.
Mm-hmm. Roll perception.
Both of us.
Yes.
Can I just check? I'm with you all, aren't I?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Had to,
Yeah,
had
you're
to
awake
recover
now.
from some pretty nasty burns.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, we're right back in it. Actually, I take it back. We never left it. My first roll was a 2.
Oof.
Okay, Lowry, if you want, you can roll perception or investigation.
Oh, okay. Nice. Thank you. Oh my god, the dice are just against us today.
You're looking around and nothing seems to be happening.
Gadrin.
There's nothing that's there. All that there is there are a couple of what you really notice is that there are trees and there's a few rocks here and there, but really everything just kind of goes.
Gadrin. Yeah, Gadrin wanders a bit for past where the footprints end, takes out one of his swords, and as a test, just stabs it into the ground as hard as he can.
Okay. Make an
Make a what?
attack roll.
Okay.
Just in case you get a nat 1, you end up flinging your sword somewhere.
Not this time.
Okay, no, you're fine. So you kind of slam the sword with footprints, and you hear a sharp and loud.
Sharpen that what?
Sharp and loud silence.
Sharp and loud.
Sorry, I cut out. A sharp clang.
Aha! Hey, no! Yeah, Larry.
Hmm?
I think I found something. Yeah,
I'll kind of run over. What?
Yeah, Gadrin pulls his sword out and stabs another area. Yeah, right next to it.
It clangs again.
Down to here.
Oh, nice. And I'll kind of, once I'm over there, I'll kind of, I guess, have a look at what's been hit.
It's a couple of stab marks in the ground so far, but Gadrin's gonna
Very
start dragging the sword in a circle around it.
As
Larry,
you drag
you're-
it, you pick up a few bits of the dirt. You notice that it's somewhat sure enough the dirt seems very, very shallow, and underneath seems to be some sort of metal.
That's odd. That seems like that shouldn't be there.
So that's
Larry,
where they took Kai.
You're a bit more familiar with how these secret contraptions would work, right?
Hmm.
Any
Um,
idea?
I'll have a look. Tom, can I see if I don't know what this would be. Would this be investigation?
This would be another investigation. Yes.
Okay. Oh my god. I have no idea. Sorry.
Yeah, this is something like your father's made some pretty crazy shit. But a metal floor in the middle of the forest? That's new. That's very, very new.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, well, first of all, I don't even know how you'd get this under here. Like, you'd have to lift up the entire forest. And secondly, like, I don't know if there's anything we can even do about this. Like, it's just metal. Like, I don't. It's not really something we can interact with.
Yeah, Gadrin raises a finger. Accept. And then he prepares to stab his sword down into it even harder.
Before you do that, I feel like you'd probably wind up breaking your sword before you'd pierce through the metal. Why don't we just clear the dirt out of the way? See how big this is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go. I just need to go to the toilet quickly. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm wondering what Tinker's tools don't. They don't specifically say what they have inside them.
None of the tools do. It's terrible.
Do you think we could? So, a set of Tinker tools which enable you to repair many mundane objects.
Yeah,
Though
I think
you can't
like
manufacture
needles.
much with them, you can mend torn clothes, sharpen a worn sword,
So it's like
patch
needles and
patch
stuff.
a tattered suit of chainmail. Yeah,
like-
it says hand tools, thread, needles, her whetstone, cloth, leather, and a small pot of glue.
So
I
would exactly be useful for cutting a metal floor.
yeah, there's definitely no blowtorches in there.
No, I got it. We glue Gadron's sword to it and then have him hoist.
That is genius.
I love it.
Me and the boys lifting up a large metal bunker.
Well, let's be clear. There's only one person lifting. I got -1 strength. I can barely lift my hand, apparently.
The problem is, I feel like Gadrin might break the glue before he pulls the thing out.
I wonder if
It would have to be some kind of magical fusion or something.
Okay, hold on. While we're on break here for a second, I'm gonna test something. I've got a new headset. Let me know if you can hear me doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back on. I'm gonna go back on mute so I can resume black metal screaming at my monitor.
Okay. See you in a second, I guess.
Did you hear any of it?
No, we didn't hear a single thing.
Nice.
Oh, is that what it was meant to do?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
I
thought that was just implying that your mic didn't work. Okay, nice.
No. What it is, I only realized this mic has like some kind of built-in sound filter, because when I was coughing earlier and my friend was like, "Are you laughing?" I was like, "Laughing? What do you mean?" Apparently, it was cutting off the majority of my cough, so it was just the each time.
That's really interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Would certainly cut back on the sensory abuse from all the plosives.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if with this metal sheet you could just get Kai's like one of his flame spells or something.
We don't have
You want
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
I'm an idiot. Yeah, we are literally
I was
going
gonna
there to get Kai. What am I saying?
We can use Kai to save
So
Kai. It's simple as that.
At this point, it might
Don't worry,
actually be
I'll
to escape on his own.
I'll metagame this.
It's more likely he'll get
Wherever I
it on
am.
his own.
Wait, we have alcohol, and I'm sure we have flint and tinder somewhere. We can do this.
I literally have flaming
We
sphere.
have alcohol. We can put it down here, and Kai will come to us.
I have I have flaming sphere. I've just noticed, so we can just use that. In fact, like
I still vote before we do anything. We go with my plan and clear the dirt and see how big this is.
that
Because
might be a good idea.
Yeah.
we could just potentially find a handle buried in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like little Timmy just buried his time capsule.
Yeah, it's not actually anything impossible.
It was Kai's time capsule for when he was a lad.
It's actually just another mimic.
Awfully metallic mimic. Mecha mimic.
containing all of Kai's like really sentimental like objects to make you all feel terrible.
Aw, his first alcohol bottle.
Not gonna lie, if Kai dies, I have like prepared just a list of really like sentimental objects he'd have in his bag, just to make everyone feel as terrible as possible about
However, my character has no worldly possessions, and you're only supposed to feel bad at the moment of his death.
Yeah, the only possessions that Nor has on him is some of his thief tool type stuff, and the rest of it's just things that he's kind of found along the way. I got like 3 empty whiskey bottles, or at least I did. Yeah, no, I still got them.
I've cheated. I gave Kai a notebook when I'd never actually have that. Absolutely breaking the campaign.
How dare you? We ought to tell Tom.
Immersion ruined.
At some point, so I'm meant to believe that at some point Kai just magically gained a notebook.
It was from a chaos. It was from a chaos magic search. Quadruin gave it to him.
Yeah, the module actually just came in and gave Kai like a pen and paper.
Oh dear.
Also, I'm going to officially stop the black metal screaming at my monitor because I forgot how much.
All right, I'm back.
Hello, I've just been discussing how I've just been black metal screaming at my monitor while on mute, and that it really messed up my throat, so I could stop.
Yeah, not surprising.
We were also discussing plans on how to deal with this metal slab underneath us.
Hmm.
Not
Understandable.
the least out there. One of the more out there plans was glue Gadrin's sword to it and then have Gadrin lift it.
I just think it would be very funny if like you just dug it up and it turned out it was just like some little kid's time capsule that they buried there. We have lost Matt.
Oh dear.
This happened last time as well. They'll let me back in. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this happens a lot.
Okay, so I guess the next best thing to do is to just start. Oh.
Ah. Oh wow.
Everybody's crashing.
Hey.
Matt, are you back?
Yep, can you hear me?
I just want to join in.
Okay, guys, stop it now. Stop it.
I said seagulls. Stop it now.
We're going to slide a reference to that song in every session from now on.
Yes.
Anyway, I figure the next best thing we can do is start just kind of, as you said earlier, or just start clearing out the dirt and see if we can find anything else, because I'm getting nothing from this.
Gadrin sword nods. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he starts pushing the dirt away from the circle that he drew with his sword.
Okay. While you guys figuring that out, Kai, would you like to come back to join me in D&D Secret?
Yeah, sure.
It begins again. I had just had this horrible thought that that we're gonna dig straight into Kai's cell and he's gonna think we're monsters and he's gonna fireball us out of instinct.
You know, if I die, I die.
Yo, I'm back. Sorry.
You're fine.
I didn't hear. I see they've left, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's
They're in secret.
Yeah, and I had the horrible thought that we're about to dig up Kai's cell and it's going to be that he thinks we're monsters and fireballs us out of instinct.
That'll be pretty entertaining, to be fair. I'd be.
Gadrin would be the only one left standing to just be like, "The hell, man!
What have you done?" Oh.
That's gonna be
You,
fucking fun.
I know what you're humming.
Everyone told me not to stroll on that beach. Said seagulls gonna come, poke me in the coconut. And they did. And they did. Had me going like, ha!
Oh, it's our play.
I think it has to be.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Penny for your thoughts. I hate Brenda, and a bad guy hit me in the shin, and I peed all on my pants. It's nothing a little music can't help. Rockin', rockin' and rollin'. But the seagulls poking my head. I said seagulls, stop it now. Everyone told me not to stroll on that beach. Said seagulls gonna come, poke me in the coconut, and they did. And they did. And we go like, when these birds attack me, when I'm trying to run fail, and these geese are laughing, and then I'm hit the neck with a hacky sack. Where'd it come from? Run, run, run. I can be a backpack while you run, jump, and stop. Put me down. I love to groove and boogie. Yeah. Great.
Show you some dance moves.
No, I don't want you to.
If I had your giant feet out there on the beach, could have outrun those birds.
You're a psycho wiener.
And grab my beater.
Come on, man, quit that banging.
Hey, what's that stank?
You put a fish in our basket.
Basket.
Yeah.
I forgot that I did that.
You owe me an apology. Just hold your breath and see when the time's right. First back your face. Yeah. Run, jump. I can be a backpack while you jump. Swing from a hairy vine. I can be a backpack while you climb. Stand on one hand and live. Rocks with your special gift. Run, jump. Now breathe. That's good. Like that.
It's funny.
One
One
day
day I was walking and I found this big log. And I rolled
Oh,
the
this is
log
my
over.
favorite thing.
Underneath it was a tiny little stick. And I was like, that log had a child.
And
Listen, boy, someday when you
you
are
are
older,
older,
you
you
could
may
get
get
hit
hit
by a boulder.
boulder.
While you're lying there screaming, come help me, please, the seagulls.
Poke your knees.
Stop it now.
Yeah, whatever, you're sort of pitchy.
Didn't like it?
Listen, man, I'm not your friend.
Don't fall asleep.
It's so sinister at the end.
Yeah, believe it or not, I was first exposed to this in the Alamo style theater.
In the what?
There's a theater chain called Alamo. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No, I've never heard of it.
It's from here in the States. Something it does before the movie is show little commercials or shorts related to the thing. For Marvel movies, it would have like a sort of history of the character in animation, toy lines, previous comic runs, And we went to watch Rogue One there, and yeah, we I was a and one of among the shorts that played. They sometimes play fan stuff, and this was the song that was playing when we initially got in there, and it was just like, oh my gosh, I love this.
It's
You guys get that bored without me?
no.
I'm playing freaking seagulls.
There's nothing else to do.
And to be fair, if we had to do something with our time, this is one of the most productive things we can do.
Learn about.
To be fair, yeah, the last thing we left off on is that our character's just gonna be moving some dirt. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, I wish that were me.
You have them moving some dirt, and you do find what looks to be a few glowing symbols on top of the metal. Strange combination, but not something that Lowry is unfamiliar with.
Oh, so I recognize it.
It's a similar concept to what your dad's done before. In fact, quite a few artificers do this. Although, if you could roll me another Arcana check.
Okay.
Perhaps roll higher than a 7 this time.
That's good advice.
That's hard.
Just roll good.
Just roll a better. Just roll a bigger number. Oh my god, I followed your advice.
Of course. Why didn't I think of it?
Why didn't I think of that? You see the rune. It's an old language, but you do recognize it as something that says the word "call."
As in CALL.
Yes.
Kind of thing. What do I like? So I recognize it because my dad's used it. Like, what has he used it for?
There has been a few recent things where using the same basic properties as certain spells, such as message or sending, you can use certain objects to communicate from a large distance. There are certain earrings that allow you to do that work as sort of walkie-talkies. So all you have to do is, if you touch this rune, you should be able to communicate with another object that this is attached to. As for what that object is,
okay.
you cannot see what it is from where you are, obviously.
I kind of recognize this stuff. My dad's used it a few times. From what I can tell, it's kind of, I guess spell's the best way to describe it. That you can put on an object, and you can. I don't know how I'd describe it. You can basically, using these two objects, you can talk to each other and hear each other no matter where you are.
Do you think maybe we could get whoever's on the other end to give Kai back?
Maybe, though, if this place is like some sort of hideout or something, this might be how you get in, and I mean, if people that we don't, I don't know, we may end up not exactly getting along with the person who answers it. So
Gadget just smiles. Yeah, I'm sure we could give him a bit of reason to trust us. And he cracks his knuckles.
I don't think threatening them through conversation would help too much, to be completely honest. Though I'm happy to try. In fact, I wonder if. No, I have no idea who would be answering this. I was going to say, no, you might be able to pull off of some acting or something, but we don't really know who they'd be expecting, so that would be kind of hard.
Last I checked, I don't exactly know how to replicate the voice of whatever those panther things were.
Okay, well, I suppose our only option is to try. So, did you say that this was if you touch this thing you can use it, Tom? Or did you say that it was? Okay. No, I feel like you're probably the best to take this. Just put your hand against the surface and just kind of say something. Or
Kind of
think
gets
it.
kind of gets near it.
It
Uh,
it should get sent to whoever's on the other end, so to speak.
I mean, still not sure what to say. And I could, give us back our friend. I don't think it's gonna ring with the man that sent the chimera
No.
to burn down the trees.
I'm wondering if we maybe say, if you maybe try to give as little information about us as possible, maybe and then just kind of get as much info as you can from them, and then work with that, I guess. So
Should I maybe
Or-
just kind of
maybe say that the one thing we do know is that they're hunting for people who are naturally born with magic. So we could literally just say, "Oh, hey, I have someone," and like, I don't know, really, I don't. Yeah, we don't really.
should I kind of wait and see what they say and go from there then?
Yeah, I think that's probably the only option we really have.
All right. Kind of rubs his hands together and puts on the symbol.
Okay, for a brief moment, nothing happens. And then you hear small as the symbol lights up. And you hear a voice. Yeah, who's this? Normally you were supposed to be down here before sunrise, I'll have you know, if you're one of us. If you're
Ran into
not, sorry, I don't know how you managed to get this, but, you're not allowed. Sorry.
Yeah, we're just running a bit late. We hit a bit of a snag along the way.
Oh, yeah? What kind of snag?
Gadget looks at Nord, smiles.
Just a roaming group of vagabonds, a bit tougher than they looked, but nothing we couldn't handle in the long run.
Gatron, you're slightly offended by the tougher than they look comment. Oh. Yeah, I suppose some of the guards around that village can be pretty impressive. Yeah. Well, that being said, last I recall, normally the people don't get sent up. It's usually the animals, unless you're one of the handlers.
Yeah, we're kind of doing a bit of a reclaim. Some of
Right.
our mechanics they managed to knock a few, but they're still salvageable.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're here to. Yeah, you're here to fix some of our equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're right. That makes sense. God, man, that was a really quick response time. I don't know how our boss managed to do it. I mean, first he warps those panthers out of here the moment they're done, and next thing you know, there's some guys already here. Man, he knows his stuff. That's
We
yeah.
may want to hurry. There's someone that seems to be snooping around a bit, so the
No.
sooner we get out, the better.
Oh, really? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that'd be bad if we found out. Yeah. Just stand in front of the stand in the middle of the plate. Right where the footprints end, if that helps you at all. I don't know if it's your first time in this particular quarters, but it's just in case, procedure.
I think I get the gist of it.
All right. You guys just hold on. I'll open it for you.
All right. I'll take my hands off of it.
Okay, and it goes dim, and there's a very brief shake as the metal disc slowly descends.
I'll quickly hop on if I'm not. Well, I guess I'm on the call thing. Is it? I assume that's on the disc.
Yeah. It's a pretty large metal disc. Ferris has stepped off and goes, "I'll meet you back at the village. I've still got to tend to a few injured. Please
keep an eye on. Keep an eye on my horse and our carriage, of course.
Of course. Your carriage will be fixed in no time, I swear."
Thank you.
Yeah, Gadget chats after, "Stay safe!"
Will do.
Yeah,
Right.
Gadrin hops into the descending disc.
Alright, at this point, I'd like to go ahead and knock an arrow in my bow and have it at the ready.
Okay. So as you slowly go down, eventually you come across a few torches. Some very artificial looking torches. As you slowly descend, you eventually come across a small corridor right as the disc hits the floor.
Gadrin looks over to Nor. So, we ready?
Let's just take it slow. We've kind of seen what they have at their disposal. It's just I don't know if that was all they had. So we can just keep our heads low.
Gadrin nods.
I think stealth is definitely the better option here.
Yeah. Is it a straight shot corridor, or are there kind of like branching things along the way?
It bends to the right the moment you come in.
Yeah, I'll take the lead ahead of you guys a little bit. Just follow suit.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak, of course.
Okay, as you make your way across, you do notice. Well, I don't know. What am I saying? It seems you keep going. You keep turning right and right, almost in a spiral shape. As eventually you do come across a single door.
Kind of go up to it. Just as a safety thing, kind of getting a little bit of flashbacks here. I'd pull out one of my daggers and just kind of gently tap the door. Not enough to make noise, but if it's something, it would move.
I might ready an acid arrow, Tom.
Okay.
Gadrin's gonna walk in behind Nor a bit.
All right, so I kind of slowly sink the dagger into the door a bit with a bit of force. Not enough to like make a bunch of noise, but just like if this door's alive, I'm stabbing it.
Understandable.
Last
As
dungeon
you slowly approach it with the dagger, a small telescope-like device juts out from the roof. It's kind of similar to the one Lowry's father made back at his house. And you hear, state your name and purposes, please.
Yeah, Gadrin looks at Nor.
And kind of like keeping the hood up and kind of not looking at the eye. Johnson, we're here to fix your big metal snakes. The ones that are supposedly broken.
Roll deception for me.
with a big metal snake repairman, mate.
Yeah, we heard you got some snakes.
Now, to be fair, I was told that they were expecting someone. Oh,
yeah.
Come on. The dice aren't with me. This is the cumulative of all my rolls this session.
It's gotta be 13.
Yeah, not the worst, but
it's not the
worst.
I mean, if they have a passive wisdom, but they're salt.
Yeah,
it looks for a second, and the telescope just shoots back up into the ceiling, and the door opens.
Alright, they just kind of steadily look back and just kind of be like, just like a kind of like I think they bought it kind of nod.
Gadrin gives him a thumbs up.
I was thinking like a wait, that worked kind of nod.
Oh, believe me, because at first I was gonna say Jameson, but I was like, wait a minute, we've already known that people already kind of know our party's names a bit. I don't know if these guys will. Johnson. Also, I realize only now in retrospect, Johnson, snakes, all that
Yeah.
stuff.
And not to mention, like, the way you're acting sounding when you're at the door. It's like,
Right.
yeah, I'm here to fix a giant metal snake. Wink, wink, nudge,
Yeah,
nudge.
like it wasn't until afterwards that it all kind of sunk in that I realized, like, I was like, wow, that couldn't have been like, I don't know, man. It was.
What is this a
We have
reference to?
minors in this game.
To be
Just your
fair, like,
I don't want to say this like out loud because you're recording it, but there's a certain plot line that a certain type of video likes to follow.
Oh,
Yeah, especially when
Involving
it
a
comes to
repairman.
yes.
repairman. Like, usually it's a
the-
plumber.
We also
I
have to
hear
go with the.
someone-
I think I understand
Yeah.
everything I need to understand about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I think we've all got the.
Yeah, let's move
The
on. from that.
synonymous meaning of the names Johnson as well. It's just
Anyway, D&D.
Yeah.
Yes. Good
All right.
call.
so now kind of put the dagger back, and then once again kind of pull an arrow back and keep moving stealthily.
Okay. So so eventually you come in, and there's quite a few road people. All of them are wearing white robes, and they're all just kind of walking along with various scrolls. It all seems very busy. Eventually, one of them, a fairly young, dirtily beard, with a man with a pretty dirty beard who clearly hasn't shaven in a while. Who, in fact, from the looks of him, he seems pretty young, but he looks like he hasn't really shaved ever. And he's just looking and goes, oh yeah, there you guys are. Yeah, okay. I was waiting for you guys to appear. I have to say, you don't look like I was expecting, but hey, then again, that I'm not one to judge. I mean, look at me.
Yeah, Gajin's about to say something but cuts himself off.
We needed a bit of a hired muscle, you know.
Gajin nods. And there's no better muscle than me. He flexes.
Right. That's pretty good. Pretty good to know. That's good to know indeed. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to follow me.
Yeah.
I nod and start following him.
Yeah, I'll follow
Yes,
you.
you will.
He takes you through another small winding corridor towards another door that he just unlocks with a key. And you enter another large room which is filled to the brim with all sorts of mechanical aspects and objects, with a few magical looking items, all of them that seem to have been drained. And sure enough, you see quite a few clockwork looking objects that have any lights on them that they would normally had are just out. Right. So last time we had a couple of our Cobra Scouts. One of them got pretty dang banged up. He got over here. He kind of had part of his hood knocked off. Kind of ruins the illusion, you know. So it'd be great if you could just fix it up really quickly and give another paint job if possible. Oh, and if you could give it any like upgrades, that'd be awesome. Like laser eyes. Could you imagine? Man, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Gajin looks
Shoot
at
fire
Larry.
out of your eyes.
Yeah, Gajin looks at Larry. Yeah.
You can try.
We'll see what we can do.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead, call the boss, let you guys know that you arrived, and yeah, I'll just let you get on with it.
Yeah, Gajin gives a thumbs up.
He gives a thumbs up right back.
Kind of wait
And
for
he
him to
leaves.
leave. Okay.
Yeah.
How many metal cobras are there?
There's quite a few already clean ones lined up. Quite a lot, in fact. And you can see there's about 4 that are on a work desk. That are various levels of jumbled up. There's one with a cog that's just fallen out. There's one that's basically just its light keeps flashing on and off in its eye. And then there's the one that you guys face, which is just a wreck.
Yeah, Gadget sort of looks at Nor. Yeah, that's my handiwork.
I recognize the signature. I look to Larry. Hey, do you think by chance you could decommission these things? So I have a feeling that if we were to make a hasty retreat, we might have some followers like these.
Yeah, I'll have a look and see what I can do. Well, I need to roll for this, Tom. Or can I just start pulling pipes
Sorry,
out?
what do you got? What are you guys doing? You trying to fix the cobras?
So,
no, trying to break them.
I'm actively going to try and break them as much as possible. So just
like
tear
all the
some pipes
big
out
ones.
or something,
Gadget,
just so they can't.
Gadget's eyes widen for a second, and he goes, "Wait, what if we got them to fight for us?"
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
I have no idea how these things work. I mean, if you can do it, but that'd be spectacular. But
I'll have a quick look, but don't. I'm not gonna promise anything.
Please don't be prepared for that.
If we have to break them, let's do it somewhat quietly. I'll kind of look at Gadron like, please.
Gadget throws his head in the air. I don't know what you mean.
Okay.
Like left and right, really suspiciously. Like, Okay.
Can I see if I can understand how these things work then? If I have a quick look inside.
And you do have 4 primo examples on the table of how they are made.
Yeah. Four subjects of dissection.
Well, yeah, given how they're basically open towards you, and this is the sort of technology you've done, go ahead and roll what's it called? Roll a Tinkerer's Tools check for me with advantage.
Oh, I've no idea what that uses.
Basically it depends on the tool you use, a certain modifier, and if you're proficient with it, so you add your proficiency bonus to it. So in your case, I imagine you'd use intelligence.
Yeah, it's intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay. I think I have proficiency with it. Do you know what this would be said on? Yeah, that's true. Actually, it would make sense that I did. So intelligence doubled, right?
Just plus 3.
Intelligence plus.
Oh, well, that's doubled anyway. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm so sorry, Tom.
No, it's.
Oh,
but hold
no.
on. He said with did you say with advantage?
That's
so you
true.
could get a natural 20.
Let's try it.
Says the guy who keeps getting under 5.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I didn't say I could get a natural 20. I said that they could get a natural 20.
Well, yeah, jinxed it. Okay. So sure enough, you're able to see that that's at the center of it all. The main part of it that powers it is a very small glowing crystal. That's rather similar to Kai's ring, actually. But much smaller and less pure.
Oh, okay.
As long as it glows, its magical energy goes through a few copper wires that eventually power up the gears and allow them to turn, which powers up all of its other various capabilities. It's made of very flexible material, allowing it to move just like an actual cobra, and when painted properly, it's almost indistinguishable. That's the word.
Okay. Do I think I could like rework it or repurpose it in any way?
Roll Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I imagine if it's wired into a gem, it might not be that easy. Oh my god.
This is Larry's specialty.
Yeah.
We're getting metal snakes, boys.
We get in metal snakes.
We do need a party pet. No, Barnaby doesn't count.
He's a party
Yes, he
member for
does.
He
Barnaby,
does count. He
Barnaby is a functional item. Barnaby is here
Wow, you're
strictly for a functional
that's
purpose,
brutal.
such as
Excuse
taking
me,
chaos
actually-
balls
and
when I
you're a
don't use any
functional
party
NPC. I
members.
could insult you too, right?
Here's the
Don't
thing.
you mock my NPCs, who I specifically gave more character just to make a player happy. All right.
Hey, hear me out. Barnaby's another party member.
Yeah,
Oh,
a
I
party
like
member who I'm a little happier to hit with chaos bolts than anyone else.
You're a dick.
Kai's a dick.
Kai
Anyway.
is a big to animals. Ding.
So you are able to take out the crystal harmlessly, and you're able to quite a good look at it. And as you can feel it, for a brief moment, you feel the presence of someone else. You just see a single large eye stare at you for half a second.
Wait, who does?
You do, while
Me.
you're holding the crystal,
Oh.
and suddenly a sharp pain, followed by, within your own mind, a cackling laughter.
Oh. Am I okay? Am I okay though?
You don't take any damage. But it seems that these particular magical items are already attuned to someone.
Ah. Okay. That's not good for a number of reasons.
Yeah, Gadget looks at Larry. What's not good?
Right. So it seems that not only can we not change this machine, but it seems that it works through being attuned to someone else, which means that well, it means we can't really guarantee what kind of connection they have to these things. They might know if we break them. They might be hearing this conversation right now. But so I think we should try and get out of here quite fast. I'm going to break this stuff as much as possible. Anyway, and we need to kind of hurry up a bit, I think. And I'm just going to start just kind of tearing pipes out of anything I can, really, but try and keep it looking functional on the outside.
Okay, so you're able to, we're using your Tinker's tools. You are able to sort of manipulate the inside of most of the cobras, and make sure that they basically won't be able to turn on again without some serious repairing. And at that moment, you do hear some pretty furious stomping coming from the corridor outside.
Okay, hold on. Can I like prepare myself against the wall the door has, but like more towards the corner?
Are you like trying to hide?
Let me just kind of quickly just slap this together so I can show you what I mean. Red will be kind of like the area that the door opens from.
Mm-hmm.
And then this grayish blue, that'll be where I want to move to. This is the easiest way I know to explain it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So in a way that if they actually go through the door, they will just see you pretty easily, actually.
Well, I'm gonna still like hide there.
Yeah.
Like...
I know. I just would have thought you would have put it in the other side, because that way you'll be.
There's a reason for this.
Is it like the equivalent of like when? Is it like the equivalent of when in a film someone kind of, obviously you don't have a gun, but when they have their back to a wall, like pointing a gun at the door, so that like
when
I
they
may not have
enter
a
the
gun,
door.
but I've got a bow and arrow.
Yeah, something. Yeah, that's something equivalent.
Okay.
Like
Uh,
yeah.
so is this going to be? Are you guys
Oh,
going to
what?
hide as well, Gadron? And...
Yeah. I imagine my spell has unreadied at this point since I've been doing a load of other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gadron's meanwhile gonna hide under the gonna try his best to hide under the workbench.
Okay. One thing I've been forgetting to do, Gadron, is you're wearing heavy armor, right?
Yeah,
You're still at disadvantage.
gotcha.
So my second thing here is I do want to have a arrow knocked and ready. If I think things are about to go south, I want to like just fire my arrow into the person.
0.
Yeah, yep.
You're
So it
trying to
looks
like
like
crawl
Oh,
under the
no.
table, and you're just hearing this huge rattling, and several cogs are falling down.
I just kind of like look over at Gadron, like making all this noise, like we're supposed to be quiet. Like that's what my eyes are telling.
Gadron just looks at him helplessly.
I quickly turn my eyes back to the door, bow and arrow still knocked, and I'm ready to shoot whatever comes through. If you know what, there's not an if at this point. With all the noise he's making, I know, yeah, like that. I know that he's seen, but that just gives. I feel like that gives me a better spot. We have it's like that. There's the big obvious target, and then I'm snuck around the corner.
All right.
The big.
So
One thing I did forget to mention, there were 2 other doorways.
Oh.
The noise you're hearing is coming from the one you came through, but there are 2 other doorways.
okay.
But I suppose that can be done for later. So right, you're hiding just next to a door, and you're hearing this clanking that's coming towards you.
Now you're gonna.
And
Yeah,
Gadron,
look,
you're
Gad-
basically right in front of the doorway, underneath the table, looking like a child who hasn't quite understood how to properly work in hide and seek.
Gadron hearing you get closer, just says, just thinks to himself, forget it, and just stands up to be in full view.
All right, seeing that, yeah, I don't have many options left. It's gonna be a firing of the arrow.
All right. Eventually, 2 what seems to be 2 people wearing large suits of armor pretty much burst through the doorway. And behind them is the scientist going, "That's them. That's the one. They're the ones who tricked us. I just got a call. Sorry, big guy. Got a call from the boss. You're not the guy we were looking for. Sorry for this mistake, but we're going to have to escort you out of these premises."
Yeah, Gadget just looks at him for a moment and says, "What a shame," and he swings at him.
Well,
and
can I have released my arrow yet?
Yes, one of the knights does go towards does just sort of run towards Gadron. As he does that, the moment he goes through the doorway, the moment he's available, you pull the trigger. Roll for attack.
All right. Do I get advantage since it's from stealth?
Yes.
All right.
So
let me see.
Attack as well.
Nice.
18.
That will hit.
All right. Now, does that proc
Yeah.
my assassinate thing?
Yes,
Since he wasn't
it does.
ready for an attack. Auto crit, baby.
Natural every d6 in a 6-mile radius.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. That's gonna be. Actually, that's just gonna be 8d6 because my short bow is a d6.
Oh goddamn!
Not bad.
So, as you pull the trigger, the arrow goes through, and before the knight can even look, it's just struck with one of the most tightly strung crossbow bolts ever seen, and the armor just goes flying everywhere. And underneath the armor is nothing.
Yeah.
The second suit of armor sees this and turns towards both Gadron and Nor. and you see there's nothing underneath the helmet except glowing white orbs.
Gadrin looks at the carnage underneath his feet, looks up at the knight, and just grins, just like, excellent.
It's not really carnage because it's just metal that's been blown all over the place.
Yeah, it's still something new for Gadrin to fight, so he's just like, yes.
He's like, this will be fun.
Is this when we roll for initiative?
Yes, with one less enemy than I was anticipating, because goddamn, you rolled literally just enough damage to one-shot him.
I also actually got a decent initiative.
Rogues are fun. I was posting about this yesterday.
Yeah.
Yo! I got an even more decent initiative.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
I got
I actually rolled a pretty high initiative as well, so that's
I'm rolling quite well today.
I got an 8.
Okay. So that would be
Oof.
all right. Here's the initiative order. It's a real shame that Kai isn't here, but you'll be seeing him soon.
I feel like that would trivialize the fight a bit.
Can I yell moral support from wherever I am?
You can certainly try.
You
Won't hear you.
You could somewhere out there, Gadrin can feel the inspiration of Kai.
Yeah.
He gets
We
plus
all
2
somehow-
to his next roll.
Somewhere out there, I know he's with us in spirit.
So what I'm hearing is we all get inspiration, right?
No.
Kai gets inspiration
Nice try.
for his next out of combat roll.
You need to. Yeah, and even a Gorilla Glue joke wasn't enough to get inspiration. The standards have been set high.
Yeah, no, I've got some. I may be new, but I'm not swayed that easily, guys.
To be
Gonna
fair,
have
to be
Just to
fair,
earn that shit.
I just forget the inspiration exists, which is why I never give it out.
I mean that too, but that's not important.
You say you're new as if you've you're likely to make a mistake DMing. So far, this has been pretty solid. It's not like was it you or was it Alex George who accidentally gave the entirety of the party?
No, that was
very
me.
well.
I gave a party member a +4 halberd once. That's not a thing. That should never exist. He was level 5.
I mean, you guys currently have +2 weapons, and I'm already regretting that.
Wait,
hold
on.
For the fact that Gadrin always has capped strength.
Hold on a second. Did you say +2?
Because you got magic weapons from Shadington, and Lowry's upgraded your stuff.
Yeah.
Well, mine was an armor upgrade because I was tired of dying.
That's true.
And yet you still die.
Yeah.
It doesn't save
But
him
hey,
from deck saves.
To
That comes
be
a couple
fair,
levels later.
to be fair, I did manage to survive the Chimera. So there is that.
Nice.
Gadrin survived the Chimera. What's your point?
Nor survived a combat. That's my point.
Just let him have this. Okay,
Anyway,
Lowry, you're up first.
I don't think any of my spells would really work on this guy, so I'll just use my rapier. Which is 25.
Wow, that hits.
Okay. +4. Yeah.
Also, Matt, question.
Okay, so that's only 6 damage.
Question, Matt. Have you been using your uncanny dodge much? Because for most attacks, you can just literally halve the damage against you.
If I see it, yeah.
Yeah.
But the Chimera one didn't see.
I see. Yeah.
And I don't in the one sound blast shockwave. I don't think I can exactly dodge that one.
Yeah.
So since I've had it, no, there's not been really a time for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sound blast is con save.
That's my go.
Okay. So yeah. So you're able to just leave quite. So you're able to go there, and you're just able to knock its helmet off. So now it's just a headless suit of armor.
Yeah, I was kind of aiming just for
Straight out of Scooby Doo. Unfortunately, because it's an inanimate object anyway, it doesn't really seem to mind the fact that it's missing its head. Nor your turn again.
Alright.
It knows you're here this time.
Yeah.
So no assassinate for you.
Darn.
I mean,
Yeah, and its focus was pretty much, or who's the focus? It's still on me and Gadron, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although now,
Well, I guess
Lowry's also earned its ire.
Hmm.
yeah, I'm gonna shoot center of mass here. Rolls, I missed you. Welcome back. It
Unfortunately,
was scary to go above 10.
It just dinks off him.
Oof.
All right, harkening back, I'm just gonna kind of look over. What kind of weapon is this thing wielding?
It doesn't really seem to be holding any weapons.
That's more concerning. I'm going to as gracefully as I can, hurdle over the table and scrap parts, and just kind of get behind Gadron, just kind of peeking out like.
like what?
Kind of like
You,
what?
you cut out.
No, there wasn't really it was kind of one of those things where you just kind of reflexively move.
You just kind of budge up towards Gadron.
I
To
basically
get
just kind of
behind
hide
him, I
behind
guess.
him. Let me find it. The closest thing I could think of is this, except I don't exactly have the appropriate stats to be compared to Shaquille O'Neal by any means. But basically like this, just kind of hiding behind him, peeking out from behind.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, gotta get through him.
Okay. So, it sees this. And because, hang on, let me just roll a d6 here. Just to see who he's going to target.
It targets its handler.
No, it targets Lowry because it just attacked it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And he's going to go ahead and just raise a fist and attempt to hit you.
Okay. Armor class is 14.
He rolled 12.
Really? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then.
So you just able to just duck out the first swing, and now he's going to try and swing another fist downwards. This time he rolls a 15.
Ah, that hits.
Yeah. So he's going to deal 3 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Lowest
okay.
roll possible.
I think you knocked its glove off that time.
Okay.
You just hear like that memeing, like dunk.
Oh.
Okay, onto Gadron.
Or just like a squeak, like one of those rubber hammers.
Yeah. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. I'm going to use I'm going to use a octahedron of dominance and make it a come at me attack.
Okay, go to attack. Go ahead, roll damage.
That is 16 slashing.
Oh, nice.
And
yeah, you managed to flat out just knock off an arm.
And that doesn't hit. So
Nope.
So what happened is he swung the armor. He swung at the head before realizing initially that, oh wait, it's not there. Hit the body and then reflexively swung at the head again and just like, wait a minute.
Okay, so it lost an arm, but it's still looking at. But it's, well, I say looking at you, but it's not because it doesn't have any eyes anymore. Lowry, onto you.
Yeah, did it succeed or fail the wisdom save?
Oh right, sugar. Forgot about that. Sorry.
It's DC 15, by the way.
Oh yeah, it fails. It's got a very bad wisdom modifier, and it rolled a natural 13. So
yeah, that
So in total, it rolled a 9.
Yeah, so this thing you just love taps and Lowry. Got its arm knocked off, and now hates Gadget's guts.
It's
cutting
not
out a
having a
lot there.
time. I think that's on your side, Tom.
Hang on, hold on a sec, guys.
What happened?
Tom's Wi-Fi started lagging out and he couldn't hear us.
Oh. So if I'm reading this right, these armor suits have 33 HP, and I basically just knocked it half.
DM's back. Stop metagaming, quick.
Oh. We're free to start again.
Oh, and he's back.
Okay, sorry about that. It just went weird.
It's fine.
All the
It's not
metagaming in the
something
world
you
wouldn't be
can
able to help me.
So, back up to Lowry.
Okay, I'm just using my rapier again. Does that hit? 20? No, it's 22. So.
Yes, that hits.
I'll assume, yeah.
So just another rapier attack.
And that's 10 damage.
Oh, very nice. You managed to flat out knock off. It is now just a pair of legs.
Nice.
It's only an arm. It's only a metal wound.
Okay. Onto you, Nor.
Alright, I'll go ahead and swap to my rapier. And make my attack.
That hits.
Alright,
How do you want to do this? It's just
I
legs.
just kind of walk out there and just kind of like with my rapier and just kind of poke the boot and it just kind of falls over. That's it.
Okay, it's now basically just kicking. It's just kicking, like, really awkwardly trying to get up. You can see a bunch of its limbs trying to find each other. It's just going all over the place.
I was just kind of looking at it, watching that, and just kind of with my foot, just kind of kick the one foot further away from the rest of it. I don't think we have to worry about it anymore.
Gadget kicks it where its nuts would be.
Just kick the greaves away.
Yeah. It's now greaves and boots and the chest armor and the arms and the helmet, all just awkwardly trying to hop around, trying to find each other, and it's very awkward to see.
Yeah,
the other one is just dead. It's just not moving.
Gadget gives a look to to the guy sent to escort them out, and he just goes, "Yeah, I told you I'm the best muscle."
He's gone.
Oh.
I think we better move quickly.
As you say those words, an alarm goes off. Kai, would you like to join me in D&D Secret? Again. Third time's the charm.
And here we go. It was going so well, and then we realized that these snakes are very aware of our tamperings.
Well, the people that at least own the snakes.
Yep. But the fact that we got as many of them as we did is a good sign.
Yeah. It gets just worrying that we don't know how many we didn't get.
Yep. Because most can imply like 5 out of 7 or 36 out of 50. That's unusual, though. Gadget missed 2 attacks.
And I hit 2 attacks. That's something's gone weird here. Maybe hiding behind you, we like swapped luck.
or our luck evens out.
I don't know if I'd say evens out, because again, that would mean I would have hit one, still missed the other. But you missed both, and I hit 2. Well, actually, I guess I did miss 1 because there was 3 attacks total.
It was basically inverse of how it normally goes, when Gadget hits every single attack while Norm misses every single attack.
Yeah, it's not my fault. I just don't have the combat skills of you don't have the combat skills of his former self.
Except when he's forced to fight by instinct.
Yeah, when there's occasional moments where it's like, poof, and then it's gone.
Like just now.
Yeah. Well, I figure this one's probably just more a well lined up and taut bow they weren't ready for.
Yep. Yeah, I like to imagine that that this is actually a favorite tactic of Nor's when he had his memory, but yeah, but in it but Jameson doesn't realize it.
Now, see, here's the one thing I do want to make clear. I don't know Nora's backstory at all. It's complete at this point. The amnesia thing, it's been completely up to Tom.
Yep. It's been
So I got
crazy.
no idea. For the most part, you guys find out when I do.
Mm-hmm. DMing for amnesiacs sounds fun.
Doing what?
DMing for amnesiacs sounds fun.
Yeah.
Also, it seems that George is using some wild magic over there.
That, or there's some kind of crazy thing going on. I want to know what's going on.
We may never know. We could get to the chamber and Kai's just dead, fireballed himself to death.
Or we could die along the way.
Or all of us can die.
That's true.
Or none of us die, and we join forces with these evil things.
I think Nor's had enough service in his lifetime.
And Gadget doesn't know the
Even
meaning
if he
of
doesn't
service.
remember too much of it.
And Gadget doesn't know the meaning of service, so... I'm so tempted to tell you about Gadget's backstory, but I don't. But I want to wait for opportunities to present themselves in the story. It's kind of funny to me how so far it's been like Gadget's like a fourth wheel in these epic adventures that you three are having. Like we've got Kai. When I met Kai, he was saving his best friends from prospects and is also touched by a magic goddess and doesn't know why. We've got you, the amnesiac assassin. We've got Lowry, who we're currently trying to save the dad of, and we have Gadrin, who's just happy to be here. Happy to be here and debate the logic of supreme being cults.
So you found it okay? They have a rotation of food trucks that come by on the weekends.
I'll be right back. I gotta check something.
My brother's like trying to buy computer parts, and so he keeps hopping into my room and asking me stuff.
I see.
So I keep disappearing off. Sorry to leave you in like an awkward silence for like a solid 10 minutes.
You're fine.
This image Matt just posted is.
I'm back.
Hi.
Hello back.
I like the image you just posted
I posted that a while back.
20 minutes ago. It's a good image, though.
Yeah, the height differences of the group.
Hmm.
Although it's kind of it's quite a bit more distant between Gadget and Kai, to be fair.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was just and I was trying to find that shack tree picture. That picture came up, and I was like, huh, too good to pass up. Yeah, dude. I think I got a plant growing in my esophagus.
A plant? That's not healthy.
A bit facetious, but ever since been like there was some trees I was moving at my job.
The alarm is
And a
blaring.
whole bunch of stuff was flying off of them, and I've been coughing even worse than usual since.
Oh,
Maybe,
that's
maybe,
not good.
maybe you should switch the topsoil in your throat.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe switch the fertilizer out.
get some
Water.
drought.
Right. Okay, everything okay? Everyone ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So, the alarm is blaring. You can hear another very large, some large object slowly stomping towards you.
Which door?
You have same direction. You have two exits available to you. One completely open, the other a single stone door.
And it's closed.
Mm-hmm. Sorry?
And it's closed. That
It's
one.
closed. Yes.
We might as well open it, see what it is.
Okay.
Good.
I'd like to shut the door that we had originally came in,
All right. You slam it.
and it has the best to my -1 strength can. I would like to put things in front of it to slow them down.
Put the piece of the dead armor in front of it.
I'm not confident I can pick that up.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Oh.
There it is.
You pick up one of the arms and it just smacks you.
Ah,
Just hands off, miscreant. It doesn't
That's
actually
better
say
than-
that, but that's pretty much the intention.
that's better than throwing my back out.
True.
I mean, you didn't roll a natural one.
Yeah.
Natural one would be throwing your back out and then screaming out in pain for the rest of the fight you.
Just the entire time. It's your turn. What do you do? Ah! Good answer. Going on to the next guy.
And with that out of the door.
Yeah.
So,
Let's just
Larry was
go out
opening
that
the
door.
door.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So you're going out these. Okay, stone door. You open it, and it's another spiraling corridor.
Off we go, I guess.
Right behind you.
I'll bring up the rear and shut the door.
Okay. You shut the door and the corridor, and you eventually come across another steel door, and this one seems heavily fortified.
Gadrin's gonna try opening it.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Yeah, strength check. You said.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Oh, did it go? Oh.
Take a point of bludgeoning damage as you slam your head against the door, and it hurts.
Is there a lock on the door?
You look around, and there's a rune. A deep red rune.
I kind of look back to Lowry. I think this is probably more your thing.
Ow.
Oh. Yeah, this might be actually. I'll go to have a look at it. Should I
Okay.
roll?
Arcana.
Okay.
Strength checks have not been kind to me this campaign.
Yeah, no, just in general, the dice today especially haven't
I'm
been
telling you,
kind to you.
Speak for
my luck
yourselves,
rubbed off on you.
lads.
I think it's making up for the fact that if the dice were that if I hadn't gotten hit by the Chimera, I probably could have taken on the whole army myself.
Yeah, probably. You don't recognize what the actual rune shape is, but you recognize why that color is there. That's not designed just to keep people out. It's also designed to keep things in. Whatever happens, this door is designed to only be opened by some very specific people.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I don't think there's any way we can open this. But it seems like there's probably someone on the other side, or maybe not a person, but definitely something that would try to get out. I'm wondering if it's Kai, maybe.
That'd be my best thought. You know of a
Well,
way to open it?
apparently, it seems only the person who cast it, maybe, or only a specific person for sure.
It is possible for other people to unlock it, but it requires a pretty high Arcana roll.
Well,
Gadrin cracks his knuckles again and she's like, all right, let me see about this. And he tries to open the door again.
Roll another strength check.
Wait, hold on. Can I help him? Can I like stick my dagger in and try and leverage from the side?
guys, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, You know what? I'll allow that. You can add an extra advantage to that.
Oh, okay.
Another strength check.
While you're doing this, I'm just gonna kind of be stepping back, like, no, you don't want to do that. That's not.
Yeah, there's my help right there.
Thank you. Thank you.
We did it. Yo.
No, your help was what gave him the 7.
To be fair, he rolled that first, so my help would have been the 1.
Wow. You're so cynical.
I'm just realistic, is all.
I'm still going back. It seems to somewhat loosen, and the rune shakes.
Gadrin.
Wait.
Gadrin looks at Nora and smiles. You gotta try again.
I kind of look back at Lowry. Is it supposed to shake like that?
I don't think so. I'm surprised that what you did actually had any effect on it at all, to be honest.
This one doesn't do anything, unfortunately.
Hmm.
It shimmers but holds still.
Open your stupid door! Gadrin's gonna keep on trying.
Well, wait a second.
Boom! Boom! Boom!
Well, Gadrin, just kind of.
No, it's now holding forward. It's starting to glow.
I think you should stop that. I'm starting to think that might be a warning.
Gadrin just sighs.
Well, we could see if we can talk to whoever's on the other side, I guess. Other than that, I think it might be something that I should maybe have a go at, since it's more of a magical kind of thing. And
I kind of gesture at the door. Go right ahead.
beforehand, I might just kind of shout. Actually, shouting is probably not a good.
No, I got.
We'll go for it. Yeah, I'll just kind of.
We can knock on it.
We've kind of already been knocking on it a little bit.
Well, less knocking and more a person throwing themselves at the door.
Yeah,
That's how Gadrin knocks.
You just
Whole body knocks.
Going to like a friend's house or something, just throw your entire body at the door to knock at it. Like,
Yep, it's Gadget.
oh, he's here.
Oh, I thought he'd never show up.
I think I'll kind of, if there is a crack, does the door have like a keyhole or anything? It probably doesn't, does it?
No, the rune is the only thing keeping it closed.
Is there a bit of a crack between the door and the wall? Not that I'd be able to see through.
Roll perception.
Okay. Just something that like I could see sound getting through, even if I wouldn't necessarily be able to see through perception.
Yeah.
20 plus 3. No. Oh,
Nothing.
okay.
A mighty opponent this is.
Yeah.
This
Our toughest fight
The
yet.
sworn nemesis of all D&D players. A
The
door.
a magically sealed door, to be fair, because Gadrin just yeah, well, yeah, any door that Gadrin can't open, nor can usually open.
Yeah. Question here: is the sound of people getting louder?
No.
Huh. We gave him the slip somehow.
I don't.
Don't know how, but I'm not complaining. I don't think any sound's getting through this door. I guess it's best to just kind of.
If I may, it just now occurs to me what might be behind this door.
Oh.
Keep in mind, there was a. You said it's for keeping something in as well as people out. Uh,
Yeah,
you remember our rather large friend from last night?
Gadrin smiles. That that all the better. We can kill it now.
I don't know how.
We do not kind of like. No, we don't.
no, we do not.
There's no debate this time. Yeah. We will not be fighting it.
Okay. Well, that's
It
a
would
fair.
explain why they didn't follow us.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Let's leave this door for now. I think if it was Kai, he probably would have tried to let us know some way.
I'd like to. Shall we sneak back? I can kind of take a lead and make sure that they're not in the room before I barge in.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
Lead the way.
Okay, so you head back.
Sneakily, and I'm gonna once we get, assuming we get there fine, I'll wind up.
Yeah, you
peeking
get
out
there
the
fine.
door.
There's nothing that's stopping you. You get to a door. What do you do?
I'm going to very carefully just. You know what? Before I even try and open it, I'm gonna take a listen first.
You
See if
hear
I.
what sounds like several gears grinding and a whirring sound, occasionally accompanied by some very large stomps.
I'd like to kind of just crack the door and take an ever so gentle peek out there.
Roll stealth.
Oh, thank goodness.
As you just barely peek through the tiniest crack, you see what looks to be some sort of artificial bipedal being with large armored legs and two enormous stone slabs attached to its arms. Several pipes and whistles are attached to various parts of it, with a few keys turning. And where its head would normally be is a single sphere with a large orange glowing eye.
Leaving the door like it is, I kind of lean back to the group and there's
Say again.
a really big thing out there.
Good. Hey, Gadrin. Yeah.
But like putting a hand on Gadron, knowing Gadron's gonna try and shout out there. Hold on.
What?
We will probably have to fight this, but like having his hand on Gadron, like I just realized I gotta refer back to the chart so I can get my mental image here, because like, geez, look at way up there, like a 90-degree here, but we have to do so in a way where we get the drop on it. As of now, it doesn't know we're here. I believe.
Well, wait. What do you mean by big thing? Like how dangerous does this seem?
About how tall is it compared to Gadron, from my guessing?
It is
It is what?
about 10 feet tall.
Oh, okay then.
I'll kind of look. If I were to stand on your shoulders, about that tall.
So the height of an average person then.
You.
I take 1d6 emotional damage there.
Psychic damage.
Mostly made of metal, big chunks of stone on it. But its eye didn't look all that well protected like the rest of it. I could try and sneak a shot on it before we charge it.
I can do it.
That might be a good idea. In fact, I'll kind of pull out a bag of powder, this is my reskinning of fairy fire, which gives us advantage on on all of our attacks on it. That sounds like a good idea. I can probably try and use some of my stuff on it as well. Though obviously I'll wait for you to get your first.
As you guys are discussing, it does begin to slowly move towards another door that's wide open. Slowly.
I kind of quickly peek back as I hear the noise.
It's not towards yours. One that's heading to your left currently.
So the one we came in from, right? Initially?
No, the third door that no one has gone through yet.
I kind of look at. I'll keep an eye on it. Just kind of like put a hand up as in like, hold on a second.
What?
He's moving to the other door. Let's kind of watch him for a second, see what he does.
It
It
walks through the door, turns its head. Kai, that's when it sees you.
Oh
As
no!
You enter the room.
Hell yeah! Oh, wow.
An enormous prison cell that's covered wall to wall with various elves that are chained up. Some trying to struggle to freedom, others looking drained.
I was kind of zoned out. So, am I in the room and the party's outside it?
Okay, so you're you've just entered the room. It's from its western side. The large automaton has entered from the east side, which is where the party saw it going in. And you're currently on opposite sides of the room. And it turns and sees you.
Okay.
Prisoner escaped. Prisoner has escaped. Prisoner has escaped. It starts barreling towards you. Prisoner has escaped. Prisoner has escaped. Prisoner has escaped.
Can I very swiftly attempt to cast invisibility on myself?
Yes.
Okay. I will do that. Just kind of raise my hands, mutter an arcane word, and make the kind of make the kind of air before me shimmer as I become cloaked in this veil of illusion, rendering me invisible.
Okay.
1 second.
Okay, in that case, this guy's going to make a perception.
I believe invisibility. I believe invisibility gives. Yeah, it gives him disadvantage.
Yeah, not surprising. Yeah, he rolled a 4.
Okay.
Prisoner has disappeared. Searching. Searching.
And can I just silently as I can try and walk over to where I saw the rest of the party?
You didn't actually see the party.
Oh, did I not see them?
No, you just because they're in an entirely different room, and
Okay.
they're basically a room and a bit of a corridor away because they're hiding behind a door.
Okay. So can I see?
Did we hear this thing go? Prisoner has escaped.
Yes, it was very loud. It's basically a secondary alarm.
Yeah, Gadrin looks at Nor quickly. I think that's Kai's going after.
Oh, who just left?
Matt, I think.
I'll be back in a
Real life thing again. Yeah.
Well, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you back?
Okay.
Always as soon as you say that.
Nor pops back into existence.
Okay.
I missed.
Yeah.
Just that you guys know that it found someone. You don't know if it's Kai.
Well,
Could be someone else.
from the prisoners that disappeared, I'm
Yeah.
presuming I'll also know
Yeah.
it lost someone.
Gadrin looked over at Nord and said, I think that's Kai's going after.
Funnily enough, when it dropped me, that's literally the thing that I had said. It was, that must be Kai.
Okay, so you
So
guys.
I think we're all in agreement that we know who it's probably after. Who else would be the troublemaker?
I feel like
Reputation comes to the rescue once again.
Yep.
literally yes.
All right, so we, push the door open. Are we just gonna kind of move behind it here?
Yep. Yeah, trying to follow after it.
I would like to actually. I say we carefully do it because we don't know for certain that it's Kai, and if it just happens to be turn around and catch us in a narrow corridor, that could be rough.
Could be.
Okay. So, ask everyone to roll a stealth check. Disadvantage for Gadron.
If we take it slow, can we make it not dissipate?
That was the wrong one. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was meant to be plus. Oh right, there you go. Wrong one.
7.
So, Lowry, just change what the modifier is. What would it actually be?
No, that it would be +7. It's I was looking at the previous one and seeing a +3, and I was like, oh no, that should
Okay.
be +7. But that's right.
Alright, so you're.
It's just the bot second to post.
No, Lowry, you're fine. Gadron? Clank, 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 clank. Your armor kind of betrays you, but it's a bit of armor and a bit of your impatience because you've been held back from fighting big things since you got here, and god damn it, you want to hit stuff.
As well as the fact that they might find Kai again if they follow this thing.
That on top of that, possibly finding a friend, possibility of a pretty cool fight. This is just a
So
dream come
basically,
true for you. So eventually you're trying to be stealthy, but eventually you think, fuck it.
I just kind of shift in open view of the doorway.
Lowry and Nor, you guys are still hidden. Mm-hmm. So
I feel like we should probably unhide and just to. Actually, though I don't know if Gadron really needs our help. He probably does though.
So did he kind of run ahead of us, I assume?
Yeah, he just kind of barreled past you.
All right, this is perfect then.
So did the thing notice us as a result of me tripping?
It runs right as you run towards it. It just totally turns its head towards you, like a 180 rotation.
Hello, and I draw both swords.
It slams both of its two stone slabs on the ground. Intruder detected. Everyone roll initiative.
I'm just gonna like,
Kai.
yeah, behind my veil of invisibility, I just have such a big grin on my face. 7.
8. He just ran in there.
Get on the bloody.
Okay, Gadron, you haven't rolled your initiative yet.
No, I did.
No,
That's
no,
a
Oh,
7.
7. Oh, right, I didn't see it was twice in a row.
You got yeah. Gadron's
Okay.
like Gadron's go. I'm imagining Gadron's going last because he's like going through the like introducing who he is.
Like, hi, I'm Kai. Allow me to introduce my best friends to your face. Something along those lines. Okay, so
I am Gadron the Bloody. Hear my name and despair.
meanwhile, it's just like intruder detected.
Sailor of seas and slayer of demons.
Basically, yeah.
Consumer of demon hearts and worthy adversary of the angry chicken.
Oh dear.
And almost done. Almost one more word and done.
It rolled that badly?
What?
Yeah, when I was preparing for this session, it rolled a fucking 1.
So I literally could not have been less than it.
Yeah, no, it was physically it was a
the only
natural
one who
1.
Physically have rolled lower.
The
than
only one who could have possibly gone later than it was Gadron.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
And Rek isn't that unlucky, as we all know.
I see my luck seems to come in spurts, as it turns out.
That's true. Your luck's really good in battles. When it comes to the normal stuff, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, Gadrin can't open doors, but he can tear apart giant angry chickens.
Oh yeah. As soon as it's something he can fight, he's all in on it. But if it's something that doesn't actually respond, he has no clue. He's like a school bully, but nicer.
The bully's bully.
Yeah. That's actually pretty accurate, yeah. Okay. So, Larry, you going first.
Okay. Again, I don't know if any of my attacks will do anything to this guy, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my rapier. 20 plus
Okay.
7. 16.
That just hits.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh! That's as much damage.
Damn.
Oh, I'm an idiot! I was going to use my Fairy Fire. Oh, well, I can...
Next round.
Yeah.
You've already rolled.
Yeah.
Okay. So you basically just charge right forward past Gadron, hugging the wall. And eventually you climb on top of it and manage to get it just right in the eye, and sparks start flying out.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah, it
that's
takes
my go.
12 HP of piercing damage. Yeah, you guys are so lucky that I give you magical weapons. Because if it wasn't magical, that would have done literally nothing. Because your weapons are adamantine. But yeah, I gave you magical, so it's fine.
Okay.
He was thinking of us.
Don't worry, I do prepare properly, guys. Don't worry.
I am an idiot. This whole game, this whole session, I've been using my crossbow stats for my rapier.
Oh.
There's not too much different. My rapier is plus 6 to hit and 1 damage higher. So
why is it plus 6? Why is it plus 6 to hit?
well, it's a bonus of plus 5, and then I've written in the name rapier plus 1 because it was a special rapier that Tom gave.
You're also going to be proficient in it, so.
I think that's my plus 5.
Is it? Wait, what's your dexterity?
Plus 3.
Okay.
My dexterity is quite low.
So.
And I don't.
You should be.
I don't think I'm proficient in it. I'm only proficient in simple weapons. Which is why I didn't start the game with a rapier. I started with a crossbow because
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
like good weapons.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah. So my to hit was 1 less, and my damage was 1 more. So it kind of, well, not really. I don't.
Only your plus 1 goes for the attack and the damage.
Pardon?
Normally, the +1 for your magical weapons goes for attack and damage.
Yeah.
No, I mean, oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. So
Okay,
it's
the magical weapons at
basically-
least. So it's
So-
pretty
so
much
it-
the same.
Yeah, it's like one less to hit. I do this a lot because my crossbow's at the top of my thing. I think I did this last session at one point as well, and we ended up having to go
I mean,
over
shouldn't
it
they be
again.
worth the same pretty much anyway?
Yeah,
You're
basically.
proficient in both of them.
They're
You're...
both piercing as well.
Mm.
It's literally just one extra to hit, I think.
I don't think it is.
It's
anyway.
+6. Yeah, anyway.
Anyway,
I think
I'm
it's,
gonna count that as hit.
it's Nora's turn now.
Yeah.
Question here.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because I still don't have a full grasp of what I5e defines this as. Since it has yet to move and it is unaware of my presence, if I hit it, is it a surprise attack? If it is both
I think
yet to move and unaware.
I think combat's already been initiated, so it's not. It wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's aware that it's
Okay.
intruders nearby. So in this case,
The reason I had to ask and be sure, because I know there was like in older editions it was very funky with how it defined it.
Yeah, I think in 5e it has to be like defined before the start of the fight.
Okay. I just wanted to go ahead and clarify that just to be sure.
that's fine.
That being said, I am attacking from stealth. Am I not?
Tom.
Sorry.
He is.
So I'm attacking from stealth because I was hidden originally. Correct.
Okay. Yes.
All right. So I will charge with my rapier, following suit.
All right. 16.
16.
That just about hits. And Lowry is there, so you can roll with sneak attack.
Hooray!
Well, I think I would have been able to either way because it wouldn't have been on me.
Well, whether it's on you or not isn't the same. It's just if an ally is within 5 feet of it, or if you have advantage. Which, oh wait, no, you do have advantage anyway. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Ignore me. I'm silly.
Silly Willy.
Stop that.
8
That's silly.
plus-
Stop being so silly. Ooh.
Jesus.
All right.
You're able to lift.
Lowry goes high. I'll go low.
Yeah, you just managed to pretty much. You managed to pretty much shall we say how do they say it in the less fortunate areas? Yeah, you cap that motherfucker. There's the bolt that represents his kneecap is just yanked right off, as well as several wires, and his leg starts sparking. God, now I have to calculate this.
This is with the magical rapier, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
All right. Is it possible, since Lowry has kind of stabbed it in the eye, I would like to try and hide after that with my bonus.
Can you? Well, you have to use a bonus action to disengage because it has other sensors. Its eye isn't completely destroyed.
It just cracked glass. Like it basically it sees a kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Right now.
You know what? I would see the attack coming, and I really think that I could probably survive it. Because uncanny dodge, I'd be able to half the damage I'd take from it.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna let it try, and I'm gonna hide.
Bonus action hide. Use your last bit of movement.
Should it do its attack before I hide, or does it matter?
Yes, because it gets the attack opportunity first. It rolls a natural 20.
As soon as I take the risk.
This is how it goes, Innie.
I mean, I do get to. Hey, this
Welcome
is Nor.
to
Just
my
as
life.
I knew as soon as I was like, all right, let's make this risky move. That was my first mistake.
Yeah.
But hey,
Lord,
I do have uncanny dodge to half the damage from it.
Yeah, half the damage. Yes, you do.
I just hope it doesn't do like 50 damage.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, I could survive 50 damage.
But only 50 damage.
Yeah, straight up.
You couldn't even survive 52.
I couldn't survive 51 because wouldn't it be rounded up?
That's true. You have 25 HP, is that it? Okay.
26.
26, right. So. Oh, well, that's very unfortunate because you end up taking 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that after the half or before?
That is before the half.
You know what? I'm just, just because I don't know what's going on like later here, I'm gonna go ahead and burn my reaction to go ahead and do the uncanny dodge.
Okay, you're uncanny. So you take 5 damage. Unfortunately, it just barely. The way it smacks you in such an awkward angle, and you lose your balance, and you are knocked prone.
Oh. Uh-oh! Wait, hold on. Question. Do I still have movement left? Because I have athlete, which I instead of sacrificing, I can use 5 movement to stand from prone.
Let me see.
That is one of my one of my traits I picked up was athlete. It lets me sacrifice movement.
Well, given how he'd gone all the way up to Kai, who had gone the other side of the room, I'm going to say no.
Fair,
Not for this round, at least. Anyway, so I'm afraid you are still stuck in prone.
That's fair.
Kai!
Dang it, just when I thought I was out, it's worse than I thought.
So, how hurt is this thing looking, first of all?
It's looking pretty bad. It's sparking.
Okay, and how far away from me is it?
It's... I mean, it didn't really get... It was pretty much right up next to you when it was looking for it. It was about to grab you, and then you disappeared, and then it just went like, where'd it go?
Okay.
Where'd it go?
And the other question, which I'm going to assume immediately the answer is no. I'm assuming I cannot cast a fireball in such a way that I won't hit either any of the prisoners or any of the party members.
That is correct.
Yeah,
Lowry is currently like clambering on its head, whereas Nor is prone.
That's reasonable.
There's babies on the battlefield. Watch out!
Okay, I think I'm actually just going to. I'm going to. I don't need to disengage. It can't see me because of the invisibility, so I'm just going to move to 30 feet away from it, probably in the direction of the exit. And I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to cast a Chaos Bolt at it, upcast to level 2.
Okay. Just remind me, is invisibility a concentration spell?
It is, but I just cancelled it anyway by attacking.
Okay, that's true.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah, also, as Kai reappears, you guys see that he is dressed quite oddly. He's wearing he's wearing his purple robes, you can see, but over them he is wearing this kind of shimmering armor that he seems to have got better at donning.
Not really armor, it's just another cloak on top of it.
No, but over that armor, there's another cloak.
That's not what I ruled.
I think it's funnier this way, but
okay, fine. It just looks like he kind of looks like one of those guys who wears like a pimp coat that's way too big for him. Except it looks like it sort of fits, but it's like he's wearing a musk, but really fancy. And also on this cloak, you see a lot of pockets. I mean, a lot of pockets.
Yeah, it's like a very sewn together aesthetic. and also, you know that as Kai kind of dashes, there's a lot of there's a strange amount of kind of sound coming from his backpack. A lot of kind of small metal objects clashing against each other in there.
Yeah, I assume he pops up right next to where Quadruin is currently.
Yeah. And casts a Chaos Bolt.
What, Kai?
I'll just grin at Quadruin. Knew I could rely on you to come save me.
Okay, well,
anyway,
your Chaos Bolt hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hope it doesn't jump.
5, 3, 4, 3. Okay, I'll just let me get Chaos Bolt up to tell you what type of damage this is. I'm not gonna get greedy and and try and max that. But okay, fire damage.
Okay, and you can see a few of the wooden bits start setting on fire, and it just erupts into flames. And you can hear the sounds of the metal creaking under the pressure as it starts to melt and warp. As it just starts staring right at you, Kai. Through
Yeah,
the
I'm
smoke,
just-
you see its slightly fizzling orange eye staring right at you. Even though it's an emotionless machine, you can still feel its hatred.
I'm going to shout out. Yeah, your prison's over here, you dumb thing.
Prisoner is resisting.
And
Prisoner is resisting.
knowing full well that my two allies are within striking distance of it, I'm going to shout, "Yeah, why don't you come get me?"
Yeah,
Gadrin's
Gadrin,
turn.
meanwhile, grins manically at it. Oh, you are a bad god! It's my turn now, yes?
Yeah.
I think that
If
hits.
If my theory is correct and
It
it tries to kill me next turn,
Okay.
we're gonna get 3 opportunity attacks on.
Well, Gadrin,
Yeah?
don't bother rolling for damage.
Oh,
How do you want to do this?
Never mind.
Alright, so what happens
As
is
you're
Gadrin...
seeing this thing that's slowly melting down as it's just
what
trying
Gadrin
to
does is
lift
he-
its slabs. What do you do?
What Gadrin does is his swords drag on the ground. He has both of his swords drag on the ground behind him, makes a flying leap towards it, and cleaves it in four with an X cut. And whatever inner workings were capable of explode in his wake, and he just lands on both feet on the other side. Yeah, in a shower of metal.
Okay. Normally, I wouldn't rule that you'd be able to cut through metal like that, but A, it is partially melted, so it's so it is easier to cut through. And second thing, rule of cool. I will allow that entirely. You jump forward, slash right through, and land with perfect pose. As soon as you sheath the sword, it explodes. Just barely missing the other prisoners, by the way.
Gadget looks up at Lowry. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll just kind of look at everyone, just the whole party, just malically grinning. Let's get out of here. We're rich.
Yeah. It's nice to see you again, by the way. Hello.
Good to see you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think we can leave
grabs Kai in a big bear hug and just lifts him up the ground.
I'll hug back. I was going to suggest leaving that until we were out of here, but
Oh, it's so good to see you again.
you too, man. And yeah, I will. After Gadrin has put me down, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna like. I'm gonna. I'm gonna make for the exit.
I'll go ahead and dust myself off.
Oh,
Get
Tom,
up and follow suit.
how many prisoners are here, Tom?
There are around 30.
Okay, so probably more than we can free in a reasonable time frame.
We'll free a few and let them start freeing the others.
Well, unlike the last time we had prisoners, we also have no weapons to give them.
Well, we don't need them to fight.
And they are young children.
Oh, they're children. How can we leave kids behind?
They're not all children.
Oh,
They're not actually all children.
whoa! Epiphany. They were only taking people that could use magic. They can all use magic. We don't need to give them weapons.
Very true.
All right, I would like to start busting out some locks or busting some locks with
Okay,
my.
I'll help. Just going up to him with my magic dagger and yeah, trying to take as many of the prisoners as possible out.
Are they
Well,
in chains or rope or what?
Not take the prisoners out, just fire.
Yeah.
Take that.
How was the advanced party set to
Free
kill
the
you?
prisoners from their bonds.
Take out
Yeah,
the dog for all.
And not their mortal bonds either.
You there, Tom?
All right,
Okay, so
I'm gonna start.
some of
picking
them
some
are
locks.
looking obviously overjoyed with the prospects being freed. Some of them are actually looking quite drained. As you free them, and right at that moment, a few white-robed wizards walk in, including the guy who you guys met at the entrance. Kai, you recognize him as the one who was running the tests with you. And they look at you for a few split seconds. Pretty much all of them, except the guy in front, just suddenly start running off. They weren't expecting an attack, let alone one that could take out their security like that.
Is the guy in front the one who was running my test?
Yes, and also the guy who met the other three at the entrance. So now you know why it was taking so long.
What? I'll just kind of look at him. What the hell took you so long? What's the result?
Well, I called the boss, and he said he was gonna come. He said he was gonna send a few guys over, and because he said he's gonna add a couple more people to the party who was already gonna fix some of our stuff. Who I thought you guys were, but you lied to me. I don't appreciate that breach of trust.
I'm just gonna turn to the others. All the more reason to get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
Sorry, what? What's going on here?
Yeah, there was a guy who was performing experiments on Kai and a bunch of his friends. His friends all ran away, and he's sitting here explaining that his boss summoned some actual mechanics that we were inadvertently impersonating.
I'm just gonna.
gonna be a few more
Why is
people
he
in front of
telling
me.
Kai this? Like,
Yeah.
why is he doing what Kai just says?
Am I? Should I shoot him in the leg or not?
Yeah.
No, that won't be necessary, sir. Please don't. Look,
Well,
I mean, to be fair, whatever you do, I feel like my boss is gonna do so much worse.
I think that with how events have progressed, I now have the clearance to hear that information you were denying from me earlier. What the hell is this place? And I'll just pointedly raise a hand. I'll probably cast a firebolt just for show, just to show that fire.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
I feel like I should get proficiency in intimidation with how much of it he's been doing.
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that when you made your character.
21.
Yeah. He goes, well, I mean, he points to some of the other elves that were chained up being freed, particularly the drain ones. Look, we're conducting an experiment that involves granting magic to people who normally don't have the capability of doing so. So we, particularly humans. And this is
Gadget just looks him dead
done.
in the eye and says, yeah, and just says, and grabbing children was your plan.
They're not all kids. Look, so there are some adults here.
I should fireball you where you stand, wizard.
Hey, look, I'm new here. I didn't know what kind of extent they were treated. Okay. I was just told to press some buttons and report my findings. I wasn't aware of this kind of... I didn't even know how the magic was brought in at first. It's only till today I figured out that it's drained from them and... Covers his hand with his mouth.
I'm just gonna look I'm just gonna look at the other three. Just how much do you trust this guy? I tend to be bad at this kind of thing.
Gadget. Yeah, Gadget looks at him. Yeah, well, it's not a matter of trusting him. It's about do we kill him or not.
No, please, no, no, I'm begging you, don't kill
About
me.
being new here, I mean, and not being aware of exactly what he was doing.
You guys can roll insight if you want.
Yeah, I was indirectly
I was
asking
about
people. I've
Yeah.
indirectly asking people to roll in.
Oh, I'm terrible at this kind of thing. Right, yes. I understand now.
Insight.
Is +3.
I'm just as confused as I was a second
Yeah,
ago.
you're like,
This is all
wait. You're the one who basically catches. No, you're the one who catches him mentioning draining magic. And you look at some of the prisoners, and some of them look partly empty inside.
It depends what you mean by trust. I trust that what he just said is probably true, but I don't think that especially means he's a. But I think that tells us that he's a terrible person.
Look, okay. If it means anything, we weren't going to drain you, points at Kai.
That doesn't mean anything.
I mean, well, we were at first, but then when I looked at your blood, it looked weird. You know, it wasn't a normal kind. So it's just I don't know how to explain it. It's why I contacted my director, the head director. He's the guy in charge of all this, all of us, all of the I can't tell anymore. I don't know what he'll do to me.
I say this with all the
to be
sincerity
fair,
in the
you
world.
don't know what we will do to you. And I'll kind of start
Literally
knocking an
verbatim
arrow in
what
my
I would
bow.
Yeah, I would just say, like, I say this with all the sincerity in the world. Fuck you. And then I'm going to just launch a firebolt at his kind of flowing robes, trying to set them on fire.
Whilst your boss will be angry at you for telling someone about stuff, will be angry at you for trying to kill children and not telling us stuff.
Killing them. We're gonna let him go afterwards. Just.
I feel like looking at what it seems like you've been doing to them, they'd barely be alive by the end of it. Like, you may release them, but they would not be the same people.
Should I roll to attack on the firebolt, Tom?
Yes.
16.
It just goes, and he starts taking off his robe. It's really quickly, and it's just stamping on it. Okay, look, we'll let you guys go. All right, we'll let all of you go. We'll disable the security, and we'll never attack the village again. Hell,
the question here is not whether you will be letting us go. I think that the South Serene law would like to hear about this, don't you? Maybe the villagers of the village you've been abducting from.
Can I shoot his leg to make sure he doesn't try and run here? It's kind of just a real quick, just.
He immediately just gets on his knees, like, please. I'll come with you. All right, I'll come with you to the village. I'll even help fix it.
Save your case for the villagers.
I'll kind of, back to the group here. Didn't he say that the boss was coming this way with a lot of people?
We should get out quickly. And just quickly, I'm just going to pull out from one of the pockets of my robe. I'm going to pull out I'm going to pull out 100 feet of hempen rope, just out of a pocket that should not be able to take that much hempen rope.
You need that much rope for one guy.
Well, I'm just using a bit of it to tie him, and then I'm just going to cut it off and place it back in the thing. Just as
so you guys will go immediately from intimidating to very confused.
To be fair,
you
magic
tie
has
him up.
always
Wait,
been
what the fuck?
confusing
Where'd you
to me.
get that from?
Gadget just looks at Kai and, whoa. And after Kai's finished tying up the dude, Gadget goes over and slings him over his shoulder.
Now let's leave. No.
But before we leave, if I may, there's still one thing we did not address that, if the boss is coming here, could be an additional problem. The big 3-headed monster, the Chimera.
Oh, him? Oh, he was transported out of here.
Well,
Yeah,
What's with the room with the red rune then?
Gadget gives him a look that says, "You serious with this shit?"
He's like, all that excitement for nothing.
The glare is also meant to, like, are you serious with me right now? Do I get to roll insight on this?
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I'll also
You got-
check insight, 'cause I don't want
Okay.
to deal with this
Okay.
big thing possibly coming back.
I wonder what was behind that door then.
No,
That's
you
why
can tell he's honest.
All right.
Yeah,
So what
Gadget,
was with the big rune door then?
That I don't know. I wasn't allowed in there. Look, this is my first day here. I'm just here as an intern. That's my first day with a real job, and I was looking forward to it. And you always seem like such a nice guy to work with, and I just want to go home.
We're looking forward to draining
I'm
children.
just going to shake my head. Save your breath. You're going to need
Wait,
it. And
Who do you say
start
was a nice person to work with?
Kai.
Yeah. I'm going to shake my head. Just save your breath. You're going to need it later. And
Gadget just rocks him on his shoulder and just says,
and yeah, well, I'm just going to start marching after that.
I'm still. As we leave, I'm just going to kind of turn to Kai, like, what is he talking about working with you? We're still missing a lot of context here.
Yeah, maybe you should tell us all that happened once we're out of here. But
Yeah.
you're gonna have to fill us in. I think the majority of us are very confused.
Yeah, I'm always confused.
When it comes to this magic stuff, it's far beyond me. I don't understand any of it.
I can't say I know too much more than you guys do, but I will explain as much as I can once we're out. And yeah, I'm assuming we're also going to be leading the people. Leading the prisoners out.
Yeah. You guys all make it back up onto the metal disc.
Yeah.
Lowry presses the rune and it goes back up. And you follow the panther tracks back towards the village. There, the survivors greet the former prisoners with open arms. Celebrations and yet still some mourning is present, as some of them realize that their magic is gone.
I'll just kind of turn to the other 3 members of the party amidst the celebrating / mourning. Just, we're pretty good at this. Maybe we should give ourselves a name, something to do with freeing prisoners, the liberators, or something grandiose like that. They all have it in the plays.
I don't know if grandiose really fits my style, but I wouldn't mind having a name.
Gadget looks at this guy. Yeah, we could be Quadruin's unabductors.
I'll write a list. I'll put that on it.
Okay, George, that's your homework for next week. Come up with a team name.
Yeah. After all, I'm going to need to call us something when I write about our adventures. Huh?
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be great.
And yeah, I think can we? Yeah, is the druid lady around anywhere?
She's there, and she is incredibly fat. She's basically just hugging you guys. Says, Thank you, and thank goodness you're all right, Kai. I was so worried, but you pulled through. How did you manage?
The man left the man left one of the left one of the controls off when he left, which allowed me to cast some spells in my cell. It was. Oh yeah. By the way, we have the man here who was
Yeah,
responsible. for all of
he at this point he's just kind of like he's like, oh my god, if I wasn't captured, I'd be so fired.
If you want to take him to the villagers and do as you please, I trust you to come to your own fair punishment for him.
And he says, don't worry. Like, I may have left them, but she shows the symbol on her hand. Let's say we know how to take care of these things.
Yeah, and I'll just
She morphs her hand into into a gorilla arm and grabs him right by the neck.
I was thinking like I just gestured to Gadra like throw him to the floor.
No, she just yanks him off of Gadrin's shoulder by the neck. It's like it's like I'll let you talk.
Yeah, Gadra, as he's yanked out, just puts his hand in there like, you're on your own, pal.
Sorry, can't help you anymore.
Oh yes, also, I'll just turn to the rest of the party. I forgot to show you this. And I am going to open my bag to reveal just scattered throughout it rows upon rows upon rows of platinum pieces. I did a bit of thieving while I was in there.
380 platinum.
I just kind of like.
That's a bit of an understatement.
Gadget just tongue shy. I knew you had it in you. I knew you could manage.
You
3,800 gold worth of money is in there.
And yeah, I'm going to just kind of split it as evenly as I can between everyone.
I was gonna say, yeah, you weren't kidding when you said we're rich.
No, I was not.
So that's.
And that's not even touching all the stuff in here. And I'm just going to put my hand into one of the pockets of the robe and just pull out a lot of very kind of large, exquisite diamonds.
I'm
10 diamonds. All worth 100 gold each.
Gadget just. Gadget, there's just a tear falling down Gadget's face. You've got a part in you. I knew it.
I don't understand. Where would they get all this from? And how much is this all worth? I'm gonna kind of like grab one of the diamonds and just kind of like start examining it while I'm saying this.
You just go into full scientist mode.
Can I use the phrase "hella Skrilla" in this campaign?
What do you say?
What? Can I use the phrase "hella Skrilla" in this campaign?
Hella Skrilla. No.
I've never heard that sentence in real life.
Like what British drug do. They're like,
I was gonna say,
rappers. They go like, oh, when someone's got loads of money, they're like, oh, that man's got hella Skrilla in it.
See, it took me a second. At first, I thought it was some Greek words, and then I realized I was like, no, that just sounds like slang for a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. So in Quadruin, that is not slang. Don't ever say it again.
Fair enough.
Oh dear.
We're never using this. Ever.
We've got the DMV now, everybody.
But
it's one of the forbidden
The DM rules that is not a word in Quadruin.
I haven't revealed that Kai is actually kind of like Shakespeare. He likes making up words a lot.
I feel like
you're not using hella Skrilla.
I just want to say that sounded less Shakespearean and more like Dr. Seuss.
More like fucking Tiny Temper.
I don't know what that is, but
it sounds like a rapper.
He's a British rapper.
Did not think this existed.
He was.
We got Stormzy.
Tiny Temper was like before Stormzy. I'm sure you've heard at least some of his songs.
Probably. I don't
remember. A few years ago.
So was that 3,800 gold split evenly?
950, I believe, from the
950 gold each.
Yep.
You make
so I need to do some maths.
Hang on, I need to open a calculator real quick.
That's the alternative approach. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm now at 1,625 gold.
950, you said?
Yeah.
So everyone's gonna do it. I'll just kind of circle Kai, looking at the robe and all the pockets. Like, do
I'm
all
going-
these have something, or is what?
I think so, and I'm going to pull out. I'm going to pull out. Let me consult my notes. 2 daggers, 2 lanterns, 2 steel mirrors, 2 10-foot poles, 100 feet of rope. Now probably 95 because I used them to tie the guy up. 2 sacks and 4 potions of healing.
God.
Gadget, Gadget looks at the pockets and thinks, I wonder if you could fit a guy in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of open one of the pockets and look at it. It's like, how on earth did any of that fit in here?
On top of that, there's also the small box which contains a potion of water breathing.
Oh yeah, that too.
And the diamonds. And the notes as well that you
Oh yeah, oh yes, I also got this, and I'll just pull out a notebook from the from my bag, which says Project of Apophis on it. Yeah, Apophis. Which I don't know this word. I don't know it to name, but yeah.
Gadget grabs the notebook, looks at it for a moment, opens it. Oh wait, I can't read.
It's official, he can't read it all.
Like he reads symbols, not words.
He reads picture books.
But yeah. So yeah, when I said we're rich, I wasn't joking.
Yeah, you really meant it.
And it was all rightfully plundered.
Yeah,
With a grin of Advent.
Gadget pats him on the head. I'm so proud of
Okay,
Oh.
and yeah, I think. What kind of time is it by now?
At this point, it's it's getting kind of late.
Okay.
And it's like, look, I understand that you have a place to be, but it'd be dangerous for you to go out at this time. She's saying this very calmly. Meanwhile, the guy in her hand is still going. Ah! So,
Music to my ears.
if you wish to stay over, we've managed to get quite a good progress with the house fixing. So you can rest, but obviously, if what you say is true, obviously not too long if there are people coming.
Yes. I think I'll just look at the rest of them. What do you think? Can we afford to stay here for a bit? I certainly need the rest.
Well,
I kind of lost track of time after that. After I got knocked out.
Gadget nods. I like it. Yeah. And he sort of stretches and something pops. Oh, that's where that hit.
Guys, once again, I feel like you're all forgetting their boss. Now point to the man that's currently being held with the gorilla hand. Is coming with quite a few people.
If it helps, he kind of moves a little slowly. I mean, I only got the message to him like I don't know, less about an hour ago. It takes ages to prepare. He's head director, he's kind of a bit. Please stop squeezing so hard.
This boss of yours, what exactly is he?
Ferris just rolls her eyes and just lets go and lets him drop. I've never actually seen him. I just talked to him through messages. I don't know what he is. He could be human, could be an elf, dwarf, freaking dragon for all I know.
Well, if you're a bit more helpful there, I might have considered asking them to be a little kinder to you. But alas, continue. No, not at the girl.
Oh, please. I could stall him. I could stall him. He likes me because I'm new. You know? He likes
No.
new recruits.
Gadget
You
just gives him a
realized why we couldn't let you do that, right?
Yeah, Gadget. Yeah, Gadget's giving him that flat look of, you're full of shit.
Everyone roll insight with advantage.
That's a 19 for me.
Oh wait, I just did a 1. Let me roll my second d20 because I forgot to
The,
roll.
the advantage did allow me to
Oh, yeah,
avoid
14.
though.
Good for you.
Advantage now.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
I'm probably fine.
Okay. So Kai, you have no idea because you're not very familiar with. You're not old enough to know about work relationships. Nor, Gatron, and Lowry. His boss fucking hates new recruits. What the hell is he talking about? You can see it in his eyes. He's been miserable the whole time. Honestly, killing him would be a kindness by this point.
Gadget. Yeah, Gadget just puts a hand on the guy's shoulder and it just says, no.
His
You know-
face drops before immediately being forced lift back up by another gorilla arm. Right, come with me. You need to be tried. Oh, and as for you four, your beds are probably ready by now, so if you wish to go to sleep, I know it's still kind of early, but you must be exhausted after that.
Yeah, Gadget. Yeah, Gadget gestures to his friends. After you.
And yeah, I will go off
Mouth follows.
to the bed. Yep.
It has been quite the
Quite the
day.
day.
And do we even know how long we were all out? Because I know there are 3 of us that were on death's door.
You were out for, in total, 2 days.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Fair enough, you know.
Damn.
How
Okay.
how long does that leave us with?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
how
should we should take a bit to recover and then.
Just plow through
Oh.
the rest of the journey.
Yeah.
Can I pray to Arthur?
Not the actual god, some random old guy.
Still don't trust him.
I believe that the random old guy is a god, and I believe that wholeheartedly.
Gadget don't believe in no god. He can do anything a god can, but better.
He believes in biceps and triceps. That's all.
Biceps, triceps, and glutes.
I believe
His
in God.
favorite game
I
is
believe in.
adventure.
I believe in God. It's me.
I see no god up here other than me.
Oh dear. So yeah, off to bed we go.
Okay, you guys go for a quick snooze.
Yep.
Because you're still kind of because I mean, you haven't been awake for all that long after being conked out.
Oh yeah. Also, I'll probably kind of like take the opportunity to kind of explain what happened back there, since I
Okay.
have been asked that.
Okay, so go ahead.
So as for what happened back there, I woke up in a room which had some kind of force barrier that prevented me from casting spells. Not like the one back at the logical place. They they had they just stopped the magic. These guys kind of inhibited it somehow, but they could control how much it was inhibited. And he simply talked about how he had to test me, and I would be allowed to leave after the test, most likely. I don't know how much truth there was in those words, but well, in the end, he left to try and get. He took a blood sample, left to try and get that sample tested somehow. I have no clue how. And yeah, he managed to, like a very competent worker, leave the force barrier unlocked so I could use the magic.
Gadget just kind of smiles. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's the same guy that. That's the same guy that let us in because no made it clear that we were repairmen.
Yeah, and yes, I used that to escape, plundered some items of interest from them, and left them. So, how was your day?
After
Surprisingly,
after some patching up, we basically followed the footprints out, found that metal plate, and we got them to let us in, and we trashed some snakes. We found a locked door that and Gudrun winces a bit, was a bit stubborn,
A
and
lock that you couldn't break.
it was
Damn,
apparently
they're
something
good.
magical. And then we went back out, saw the big thing that blew up, and then we found you.
Okay, yes, that about corroborates with what I'd theorized. And yes, in any case, see you all tomorrow. Hopefully, we can make some good ground. How far away are we from South Serene currently, Tom?
All right. So you all head off to bed.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard.
Oh, sorry.
I asked how far we are from South Serene.
You've made a decent amount of progress. You're only about 3 days from a normal horse
So-
ride.
how long do we have to get there?
Let's see. So you
Because
have
we've been
2
unconscious
weeks.
for at least 2
You
of the
had-
days.
Yeah, so you have 2 weeks. You spent 1 day. Let me have a look. See.
We spent the night at the house the first night.
Traveled onward, ran into the logic cults.
No, I think. Did
So
we
yeah,
sleep along the way before that, or?
Yeah, we slept along the
we
way.
had- we had
that was
one-
The, that was
we
the
had
day we were
one
attacked by
day
trees.
where you were attacked by the trees. Second day, you were attacked by a logic cult.
No, that was the same day. Trees and Logic.
No, because there was 1 day traveling, then you were attacked trees at night, and then it goes into the next day where you.
Oh yeah, I was just seeing
No,
the
day.
trees.
So that's
this
2
morning,
days so
so
far.
it was,
That's 2
trees
days
was
so
last
far.
shift. I was just seeing it this morning.
So it's been
Yep.
5 days since our deadline was given. So we've got about 13.
A week.
About a week.
Yeah, about a little over a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like probably like 8 or 9 days. Okay, nice.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm-
then I guess.
I'm starting to think that it would have been easier to just, write back to prospects and just ask to use their teleporting gate.
That would have. I feel like that might have cut a few corners, and the elves would be like, "Hey, wait a minute."
I think
to be fair, you've kind of already cut a corner.
Yeah. I think certain elves will be like that anyway. And I'll just kind of well, I suppose we've still got that head, don't we? Show him who he's messing with.
Gadget nods and grins.
In any case, good night, everyone.
Yeah, it's nice to finally have you back. And see you tomorrow.
Yes.
And I'm gonna head up to bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gadget plops on the bed and begins his construction equipment storing once more.
I will do the same, I think.
While lying in bed, Lowry probably starts tinkering with unknown objects, including some diamonds that he recently got given.
Yeah. By the way, Tom, I will have kept one of those just to myself, just
One of the what?
one of the diamonds, just
Okay.
in case, because I know it has some kind of magical properties.
Okay.
And I actually, There was a spell I needed that required diamonds. There required some kind of diamond of value, but I forgot what it was.
We'll find
Yeah.
out next session. It'll be great.
Yeah.
When the big bad boss comes to get us.
Yep.
Alright. One last thing.
Mhm.
One more time, Kai. D&D secret, please.
Okay.
Well then.
I knew there was something else going on that we weren't like, because the working with you thing was never explained. So
Yeah.
know that I knew.
There's a lot of questions
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
Not to mention how eager Kai was when the person returned to see what was said.
Yeah.
And
Hey, come on now. We really gonna be distrusting Kai like that?
yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
to be fair, that lots happened in D&D Secret.
Well, the last time I remember being in D&D Secret, it was just us being like, hey, they don't suspect a thing.
The last time I remember being in D&D Secret, it was just character trauma. I think that's been the last few times.
Just having trauma dreams.
Yeah. I like how it's just like Kai's in the middle of this epic prison escape scheme. Yeah, you guys have traumatic flashbacks, and Gadget's, and meanwhile I'm just sitting here like, yeah, they don't suspect that I have a different character.
Also, if there's one character that you can trust has trust issues, it's the paranoid one.
Yep.
Bro, this was a pretty good session though. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
solid session.
Dude, I'm so excited. I get Friday off next week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Why?
because so basically, the job I have is merchandising service associate, which basically is fancy words for I make sure things are stocked and put where they're supposed to be and properly priced.
Ah, nice.
But that also being said, I'm a bit different from the other ones because I'm green MST, meaning I do that but with plants and only plants.
Huh.
We had like a snap freeze Friday night, so we couldn't put any plant. Well, throughout the week we've had cold weather, and then it was another one. So basically, for half a week we couldn't put any plants out. And Friday we were figuring things out, and the store manager said, "Hey, I need them to come in on Saturday and put them all on tables."
Okay, sorry about that.
You're fine.
Yep.
So,
Which my direct boss had basically said, they're only supposed to work the days I do. That's just how they want it.
okay.
It's okay, guys. I defeated the entire house was a mimic, but I defeated it. It's fine.
But basically, since I work today, I get to choose a day off next week
Oh, nice.
because hours are really weird for MSA 2.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, that's kind of nice because I have the next Friday for me is a slew of morning shifts, so I'll be able to make the session at about 5ish Eastern.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll do for tonight's session.
Yep,
Getting
that was
pretty late
good.
where I
Thank you.
am. Not that
Yeah,
not-
it's
my
getting
brother's
pretty
having-
late where I am too.
Well, that being said, my brother's having a party, so whether I'm actually sleeping tonight or not, I don't know.
Yeah, you have my sympathy.
All right. So, let me know what you guys think. What
Yeah,
I thought of this? If there's
it was fun. I
if
enjoyed
there's
it.
any feedback
yeah.
you want to give out, don't hesitate.
Oh, okay.
I predict
There
a
wasn't
much
enough
larger threat
platinum.
level than
That's not feedback. That's begging.
I'm just saying, consistency, man.
8 out of 10 needs more decks of many things.
No. It's 7 out of 10 needs more chimeras.
You know, I do have one critique. I didn't almost die this session, so you know, we're starting to reach outside my comfort zone, and it's scary.
Wait, your comfort zone is dying.
Your comfort
I'm not
zone is the
saying
gates
you're
of heaven.
wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Okay,
But
next
I'm
time.
not gonna say right.
Fine. On the way to South Serena, I'll just have you attacked by a bunch. I'll just get you jumped by a bunch of angry bugbears. Then, all right.
While Norse goes
Well,
to
joke's on
sleep
you.
tonight, he has a minor heart attack and almost dies.
I'm having this vision of just more and more outlandish things just jumping on the party and just only beating up.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, a
more.
Tarrasque appears.
It literally just flicks Kai till he's knocked and then leaves.
Just a mod. I'm just picturing a Modron just pops into existence, just beats up Nor, and then leaves.
No, whatever happened in Nor's like past life, whatever did annoyed a lot of people, but not to the point where they want to kill him, just where they want to minorly inconvenience
Suddenly,
him.
several coconuts fall onto the card. Everyone roll a deck save, except you, Nor. You get hit automatically, and you start rolling your deck saves.
Oh dear.
You can't forget the ever important natural one on my first death save. That's always a hot one.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
I don't ever have to roll death saves.
You got lucky. One day I'm gonna be targeting you and you specifically, and you're going to learn the sort of and I'm going to enjoy watching
Do it.
you.
Whatever you do, Gadrin wins.
No, Tom, look, you should have learned this. You don't kill people's characters. You force them to watch as their character is turned evil and tries to kill one of the party members.
Oh, shut up! Because you did it to me.
This is no,
Well-
no. I'm just giving you ways to maximize your fun.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm
Alright.
gonna head off, but thank you, so yeah, this was really
Yeah,
good.
it's been fun.
Okay, see you all
Okay,
next
yeah.
week.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Alright.